Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Gotta get ready to speak for a lot. Just speak a long time. Alright, anyways. Alright. What's up, Elite? Elite also runs this game. This is just for the YouTube sake. Anyways. Okay, so. Hello everyone, Zenith343 here. Here's another updated tutorial, this time if you're running on Elite. So, the first thing you should do is obviously create a profile, and this one I just typed in training for this, so what you would do is go in there, press Y, and it would do that. You type in whatever name, blah blah blah, and then it would show up right there. Mine training shows up, and then it would boot you to this menu. And in my case, you want to go all the way to the bottom to Elite, but I'm just going to choose green just to demonstrate tactics. But remember, choose the 4 stars Elite if you're going this route. If you've never run this game before, I suggest you run on green first. It's the same game, it just depends on the smarter AI on, like, somewhat smarter AI, and the amount of damage you take and the amount of damage and the amount of health that you can get back. That's the difference between the difficulties. So remember, choose Elite, and but for just so I can demonstrate some stuff, because you will take a lot of health down, I'm gonna run on green. Controls, you can set them to however you like to function. You can do Southpaw if that's for you. Normal, alternate, wacky. I just go completely normal. It's totally fine. Go to controller options. You can use this too. If you need it inverted, that's fine. If you need vibration, then that is also fine as well. I don't need either of those, so I turn it off. And if I do miss anything, the other runner Elite, a good friend of mine, is going to chime in chat and tell me if I missed anything obvious. Make sure to give the profile speed. It gets good luck. Yeah, that's true. So right now I'm going to get a slow time, but it's all for training anyways. But yes, absolutely do that. I seem to, you know what? You're not wrong. Every time I get a PB, it's usually like fast mech or something like that. Anyways, but just name it whatever you want. Hit save settings, profile will save. It should show up right here, and it should look like this. I don't know why I'm pointing at my monitor. That's such a bad habit of mine. It should look like this, just whatever your name is, 4 stars, and it should start with again, let's go to one like this. So controls, whatever you control, difficulty, Elite, current level, planet fall. That's when the run is valid to start. If you're on a different level for whatever reason, the run is invalid. You have to start from the beginning. So for purposes known, we're gonna do green just to demonstrate. And Elite runs this game a little different than I, so there might be some differences on how we speedrun, but this is how I do it on Elite. So if there's any tips before we start the run, I'm gonna give like either 2 or 3 right now. I can't remember how many I have at the moment. But anyways, number 1, get used to mashing A lot. There are select places that you do need to mash A, such as right when you start the run. You need to just keep hitting A. In fact, like hit A through both cutscenes, and then mash your way through the going down hard, because there's only one mech. No need to like choose any other mech, so just keep mashing A. That's it. Yes, if you do have any questions, I'm always here on Twitch. You can ask me on YouTube. Speedrun I have a Discord, so feel free to ask any questions if you have any. Thanks, Elite, for mentioning that. Okay. So let me go to that again. And anyway, what's the other tip? Oh, other tip is know which mech you want to pick. They're in alphabetical order from top to bottom, so the way I play, I choose a certain mech. Elite plays, he picks another mech. So just know which, if you want to pick another mech besides the one that we do, that's totally fine. Just know where it is so you can menu down to it or menu up, or like if you missed it, menu up. Just know where it is. It's like, oh, I picked the Uziel. It's all the way at the bottom. Know which mech you want to pick and get used to it. Also run the game on green so you can get used to where the health, the pickups, the mech locations, the tanks, the the triggers, anything like that. I recommend just like starting. I mean, before you do Elite. And yes, practice makes perfect. You will probably take over 2 hours. And that's fine. That's exactly where I started. You will take like 2 hours and 45 minutes, definitely, if you don't know what you're doing like me, but you can whittle that down easily if you're super familiar with it. So anyways, let's go up here. Are there any other tips you want to mention, Elite, before I move on? Because I'm just mentioning just the ones that were off the top of my head when I was recording, like not the live tutorial, but like anything you think that's good? Okay, I can't think of anything else. So, okay, and I'll talk about the splits just for right now. So the moment the run starts is when you hit A on the profile that is selected. So you would hit, let me just demonstrate for right now. So A is selecting it, you pick your profile. For right here, it's just training on green. It would be Elite. If you're doing this, I'm just demonstrating different things. So anyways, you hit, okay, and most importantly, right at the beginning, you want to just mash A. So you hit, let me see. Okay, let me click that, make sure it's all good. Okay, so you hit A and
brace
split.
yourselves, boys. We're going in.
You should do it in about 5 seconds. That's true, Elite. This is the only mission where you can just straight up mash A, though. The only mission. Because every other one has mechs that are more optimal than the starting mech that you choose. So this is the only mission that you can do that on. Good point. Mash A only at the beginning. That's it. So, blah, blah, blah. It'll be a slow run, but you'll still, you think. So yeah, you notice something right there? There's a tooltip right there, and you'll get like 2 or 3 more. So I'm gonna restart the mission just to show you a little something. This saves barely any time, but it's good to know. So wait for this. Mash A right now. Skips the cutscene. Walk forward immediately. And then you walk all the way over here. So you notice, just for right now, skipped tooltips, and those get annoying because they just kind of interrupt your flow. What you want to do is just go up here, run straight through. And a good thing that I haven't found a way to skip this one, so it's totally fine if you get the weapons little tooltip. I haven't found a way to skip it. So a good thing Elite does also is at the beginning, choose the pulse lasers because they're consistent at like shooting, and it's not like it doesn't take a super long time like this gun or the missiles. It's just quick fire, and it's good for mashing. So you can skip this base. You don't have to destroy anything. You don't have to get anything. I think Elite sometimes gets this salvage over here. It's good to get that. Sure, I think it's a good idea to get that if you start. Just remember to mash your way through the salvage cutscene. But this base is totally unnecessary. Just totally skip it. Yes, completely optional. So walk past the infantry, don't let them take time. And okay, so let me explain this real quick. So there's a supply convoy. It's got tanks. It's got 4 tanks and 4 trucks. You'll want to destroy all of them. So the best way I found is to walk backwards because that's the way to the next objective, and use your missiles. Try to get like 2 locked on. You'll kill faster. Just kind of fire. Whoops. Oh, that worked. You'll know you'll get it because you get... Okay. You'll know you've gotten every one of those if you've gotten that soundbite. And it's just good to get all of those. I think it's necessary, at least. And I'm still not sure. Elite, just a quick question, if you know. What do you... On Elite, I recommend killing everything. Is killing everything necessary on this portion, or is it just like the base side? Yeah, 1 missile shot per tank that can take it out. Trucks, super weak, 1 shot of anything. Anyways. Because I noticed in your run that you only killed the base side. You didn't kill what was on the other side. Because I think it's optional. But the base side is not. I believe it is. So, anyways. So if you're on Elite, I recommend just the turrets in the front. Okay, so if you're running green, just kill the turrets in the front. But if you're running Elite, I recommend just killing everything because you'll get super annoyed and you want to take everything out, and plus it's already in the way. So I usually do that combo. Missile, autocannon. I missed. Okay. Anyways. Just take him down. You'll be moving fast throughout this. But yes. You see these 3 turrets? Okay, let's see. You see the 3 turrets right here? Those are the only turrets that you need to do. Just 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. Good point. Good point. Almost forgot. In here, there's power-ups. You don't have to get these. It's good if you're a little kind of... It's good if you're inexperienced and you just need more raw power. I recommend going into this base. It's good to grab that salvage. So, kill these. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot this thing. Remember to use these buttons to cycle weapons, because there's some combos in here that you need to know. A good tactic for taking down the... what are they? Turrets? Yeah. Good tactic for taking down the turrets is to hit, like, be on B, and then go back to Y. Because L can cycle through the weapons, but only one way. And sometimes you need to go back to the weapon you were just at, so get used to pressing these buttons to switch to different weapons. So, like this. So, you don't have to kill this tank, but on Elite, I recommend you do. 4 power armor, and you'll have to destroy 4 power armor and the 1 building. Am I recording sound separate? I don't Am I recording sound I don't know why that's really confusing me right now. Sorry, I am super tired. I came home from work and I didn't expect to do a tutorial today, but I'll have to kind of... My recording sounds... Is there something up with... Should I be recording? Sounds... no, I think I'm just recording as is. Oh, that's because... Whoops! Sorry, Elite. That's because I muted the Elgato for whatever reason. Whoops! That's still making it into the tutorial. Do you hear it now?
Some sort of hybrid power armor. Hybrid power armor?
They're so dumb.
What is going on here? Planetary militias don't have power armor.
I accidentally muted my Elgato for whatever reason. I'm so sorry. Okay, anyways, back to the tutorial. You'll need to kill these power armor and just take them all down. You might need to use these. There's another set of power-ups in here. That's why I said the base ones are kind of necessary. There's one in here, a health over here if you need it. So I recommend let's see, taking them down. You can either take the building down first. It doesn't matter which ones you do first, but you need to do both. You can take down the building first and then do the power armor, but it doesn't matter. You just need to do that.
Foster is reading no more signatures. Good job, Mech Warrior. Return to the Icarus ASAP.
And then the thing about splitting here. Oh, I should cover that too. Yes, you need to destroy both the mechs and the buildings. Yes, precisely. And the thing about splitting in this is it happens on the mission successful screen right as you press A, so you're probably going to hear my gold sound on this just because that's my split sounds. So, oh, whoops, I for some reason didn't split. Anyways, you get the point. Duh. Mash through this cutscene. Okay, let me show you something as well. So, let's go to this. Okay, Planetfall and Eating Dirt are both cutscenes. You need to skip those. Last Transmission, which is right after the mission going down hard, is a cutscene. You'll want to mash A right after going down hard to skip the cutscene. Mission. And after Sailing Away, which will come up, Enter Wasteland is a cutscene. You need to skip that. So, remember... At the beginning, mash A. Right after the mission, mash A for the last transmission. And then after Sailing Away, mash A to skip Enter Wasteland. I believe that's all of the cutscenes. Except for the end, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, let's continue. So, Suffer the Silence. Now... You can be the Cougar in this one, but I prefer the Puma because it's got the null sig. And this is home to one of the most interesting strats in the game. So, I picked the Puma, you can pick the Cougar if you want. The null sig I find to be incredibly useful. So, mash A at the beginning, there's a little cutscene. More often than not, there's cutscenes at the beginning of missions, so just, yeah. And yes, Puma has also more firepower in general. Yes, the Cougar is a little faster, I think, at firing, but you're right, it's not nearly as powerful as the Puma. So you want to go over here. Okay, shoot this one because there's a blue in here. It's useful. So just remember. Okay, let's restart just to show you what it is in general. I honestly didn't expect to do a guide today, so my apologies if I'm a little bit rusty. I just got home from work a bit ago, so shoot this. I'm gonna go a little bit to the right just to show that something interesting. Deep water. So if you go into the water past these, past this, let's see, I'm just going to go in there for right now. You'll see that your mech starts taking damage, and that tooltip is supposed to, thanks, Elite. That tooltip is supposed to deter you from going in the water because you'll lose health. So you see, you can't, like, the goal in this is to go across it, but you can't walk across. So what do you do instead? Since we can do this one in like 5 minutes now, as opposed to the 12 minutes it takes the regular. Yeah, the first like skip of the game. Precisely, there you go. So mash A. Gather that. If you go a little bit to the left, you might not get the tooltip, like right here. So go to the left a little bit if you want to skip the tooltip. And yes, the first skip of the game. So what I've noticed, I'm just going to show you before I do the skip, is, so you notice, like, I can cover a lot of ground if I start my jump jet, like, just after I hit the ground. And you notice how, look how far I've gotten just by doing that. That's the idea behind this skip. So you're gonna want to utilize the, I call it release and go. You're gonna want to utilize that. So let's go in. So just, if you're not used to it, just go release. So go, release, and then go again. Release, go again. So you let those recharge. So you don't lose nearly as much health. Anyways, just practice this. You'll want that. The mistake people do, and what I did to start, was I held onto the jump jet too long, and I'm still holding onto it in the water. So I'd have no jump jet. So you want to release, release, go. Release, go. Release, go. And you'll cover a lot of ground and you won't get as much damage. So release, go. Release, go. Release, go. And try not to cut too far on the inside on the beginning as well. Yes. Exactly, Elite. If you hold it for too long, you won't be able to do it and you'll just take damage. So the more you do this, the less damage you take. I like to let it recharge just a little bit. And don't try to cut on the inside. Here, I'll show that. You might be asking, like, well, why aren't you cutting on the inside? Because obviously that's quicker. Well, it's because there's invisible walls that will block you and inevitably just kind of use more of your jump jet. So let me utilize that. Let me show you really quick. So like, you think, oh, maybe I can just skip right here. Well, if you notice out here, it's a lot more flat and forgiving. This one has kind of a dip, a deep end. So if you try to do it over here, you'll notice you'll fall way down. And see, I hit an invisible wall right here. There are invisible walls in certain places. So I don't suggest going over to the left a whole lot. That's why I go more to the right, just because I don't run into any invisible walls. You can cut a little bit closer to the mountain later on, but just don't do it at the beginning. You'll hit an invisible wall and you're like, wait, why am I not going? And why am I using so much jump jet? Yes, there's a lot of invisible walls in a lot of levels. Exactly. There's a ton. So you kind of just have to get used to, oh, here's an invisible wall. It's something you'll get used to if you play the game and speedrun. You'll just get used to it. It's a good thing to note. Anyways, you see how... Another important thing to note is I went sideways. I'm just more comfortable doing it sideways. I just know where I'm going. You can go forwards, but I found that it was a little... I got stuck occasionally going forwards, but And going sideways for some reason helps with that, but you can go forwards, just you might get stuck. Keep that in mind. So you walk over here. You should like have like 2 or 2.5, maybe 3 bars, maybe 5 as for right now. So you grab that health, you should maybe be back up to full or close. So good thing to note. You jump jet up here, go through the trees. They won't shoot you. So there's 2 things you need to do in this. There's an Owens, which is the mech that I'll point out. You need to kill that Owens, and you'll need to destroy the comm towers, which are up here. So what I do is I charge my PPC right here, jump over, shoot it. It takes 2 shots, so I fire 2 shots at it. Or maybe it doesn't. But anyways, destroy it. Say captain down that mech. Collect kind of like these power-ups. And in order to... Ooh, also, good thing to know is the Owens on Elite... Yes, this is what we found. The only necessary thing to do, normally running through this, you have to like go through 2 or 3 bases, destroy some power armor, but with this skip to the end, you just need to, yes, destroy the mech and the tower. Thank you, Elite. I'm kind of over-explaining this, but it's kind of good to do that too. But it's good to have the kind of concise explanation right in front of me as well. Anyways, so Elite, those things will be a lot more accurate, and so what you want to do, it'll start walking towards you, hopefully, or you can kind of shoot some missiles at it. Use your null sig, and when you're invisible, well, these tanks kind of show up, but see, he doesn't see you. And you can utilize this to get some shots in without it hurting you as much. All you want to do is, I use the PPC, see, he doesn't see you, you fire it again, you let it charge, and then I say use 5 of your good PPCs, that was lucky, and then another combo you want to do is BY again, and you want to go BY, 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 so bappa. Yes, and on Elite, take cover, because your weapons, like, you'll need time to recharge, you'll take a lot of damage. Hide in the trees. So yeah, the trees are your safe spots. They will never find you. So notice they can see me, or they can see me, but they can't shoot me. So hide in these trees. So what you want to do is, so I'm just going to power through just because he's almost dead. Use that combo. And then the mission's done. They'll be shooting at you, it doesn't matter, just because you're invulnerable at this point. Let's see who we're fighting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Yes, exactly. Once a level objective is cleared, you can't be damaged. Precisely, Elite. So this, for some reason, the mission successful, the ending screen is weird on some of these levels, because it'll take some of them will just happen immediately. Some of them take 10 seconds, like this one. So don't be concerned if the mission successful tooltip is not showing up immediately, because on this one, for some reason, it takes 10 seconds. So you just have to kind of wait and mash A. So you do that.
Watch
Split
and learn.
again when you hit that. And Friends Indeed should be up next. And oh, okay. And an important thing to note is these don't matter. So you can mash through these. You don't have to be like, oh, I have to select I can't read, sorry. Route, defending your forces. These don't matter. These don't matter. You can pick the Puma on this one. And this is a case of, once again, we're skipping to the end of the level. There's no...
Warrior, find the resistance as soon as possible. We need their help against the word of Blake, and to take out those orbital guns.
So I have... What is up with this? My Elgato just muted again for some reason. Anyways, sorry if you couldn't hear sound right there, but for some reason it's just cutting out sound. Anyways, what you want to do, normally through this level, you have to save civilians, kill an Uller later on, but so that would involve walking across this. You can walk across a little bit, just jump over to this mountain. You don't take water damage when you're on this mountain. There's some mountains that you do. Just jumped over here. In these aircraft hangars, there's a missile, an energy, and there's a red, blue, and yellow. I'm just simplifying that. Been a while since I've... Yes, precisely. You will need these later. Especially on Elite. Maybe you could get away with skipping the rest of it on green, but I found that I need these. A new skip. This is a relatively new skip that I discovered.
What kind of city has no people in it?
Walk over
Good
here.
question, Lieutenant.
Multiple contacts, including another Blake medic.
They were waiting for us.
The Owens will start walking. You can... It'll walk towards you. Just fire a couple missiles at it. And do that little cycle of BY, which is like... crossbow... I think they're crossbow missiles. Crossbow missiles, machine gun. Crossbow missiles, machine gun. And
between warriors, not civilians.
the Owens will stand on this bridge. So what you can do... Enemies in this game will take a lot of damage if they're on or near destructible places like bridges. So you can lure him onto the bridge and use that to destroy him, and that cuts down one mech fight. So you can go over here. There's a tank. I find getting the power armor is a little more necessary right here. So I suggest getting at least one of the power armor, just because they're annoying and they can be super tedious. Shoot some of the tanks, kind of hide behind cover if necessary. If an enemy falls on an object collapsing, yes, exactly, yeah. Buildings, bridges, rock. There's rock bridges, there's actual bridges. If they're near these things and they run into it, they will take a huge amount of damage, and it's very useful in some cases. There will be some trucks around places kind of offering little power-ups. Trigger this. Let's see. The Uller is notable. Oh my god. The Uller is notable for being able to dodge your PPCs, so do not be deterred. So that if that happens, totally normal. Use this cycle of missile machine gun, you take them down super fast. If you don't go over here and shoot the tanks, health will be right by the bridge, so you can take... There'll be 2 trucks with health. They do a consistent amount, but yes. Mechs can dodge your PPCs. They're powerful, but it hurts when you miss. So, you'll have to kill... And one notable thing about this is you have to kill every single thing at the end. For some reason, the Uller didn't... Or the Owens didn't come out and play. Usually, these mechs will come out and take care of these, like, try to kill you, but for some reason they didn't want to do that. Just take cover. Remember to take cover. Use trees. They won't shoot you in trees. Remember where those power-ups are. Yes. Good point. Medium risk, high reward. And I prefer for them to stand still in some cases, just because easy shots. This guy needs to go. Just remember to do the BY. Get used to doing that. Like, get used to the timing on the, like, one. You see the thing in the right? The red bar to the right? That is the amount of time it's taking to reload. And a good thing to note about this is you don't have to wait on the weapon to reload. Like, watch. So the Owens will come out of the tree. There we go. So you notice how I switched immediately? You don't have to wait on the... Yes. Machine gun, best option when close and personal. Missile for medium to short range. Yes, and they're a killer combo that I've realized. So... And you don't have to wait on... Here, you can grab this health. Green, it's very forgiving.
That's it. No other signatures.
You'll know you're done when they say
Back to
this.
the Icarus. The word of Blake is up to something beyond their normal tricks. We walked into this hornet's nest, and I intend that we all walk out. What the hell are they up to on this rock? And where is Alpha?
We can do some little practice right here. Kind of get used to. I use it on the PPC since it charges. You can mesh A. This one takes about 5 seconds for some reason. It's not immediate. Some of these are... Oh yeah, don't forget to split.
I
I'm
don't
done.
like the amount of air power the word of Blake has in the area, Captain. So
This
we're
is
going to
when
do something about it. Foster,
the
briefing, please.
Uziel starts getting good.
First, a bit of good news. I have our Uziel that was damaged in the crash up and running. Immediate.
Yes. You can shoot missiles and switch to machine guns waiting for the missile cooldown. You don't have to wait on it to charge up. You can switch to another weapon and it'll charge in the meantime, and you can... And just get used to the timing. Just know, just like, this is about... And the higher upgrade it is, the longer the cooldown is. So when you shoot the triple uncrossable missiles, it will go da-na-na-na. And it'll take da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Just get used to how long it is, and just be sure to cycle at that point. So ba-na-na-na. I do that, ba-na-na-na, and then ba-da-da-na, and then bzha. Those are my noises. So ba-na-na-na. Or like na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye. Anyways.
Multiple enemies inbound. Oh, the bastards were ready for
An
it.
old strat of mine? Yes. Ba-na-na-na. So, there's just kind of thing Batman on that. Making up names as I go along. Na-na-na-na. 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 So, yeah, the full power is 1, 2, 3, 4. It just does 4 noises. That's how I've remembered it. The second power up is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the other one is 1, 2, 1, 2. Get used to timing. That's a good point. And an old strat is to get this. You don't have to, but I recommend getting it on Elite. What you need to do: walk forward, lay down a chaff so they stop shooting with missiles. Charge up your PPCs. Stand on this building. Takes about, let's say, 2 shots. Jump over this building. I learned this from Elite.
Good work, Captain.
Take down this plane.
Incoming,
The
sir.
cutscene will
They've
play.
scrambled the
Mash
helicopter
through it.
squadron. Wait, they're also launching their fighters. Don't let any take off.
Fire at these using missiles. Don't use any other weapon. Missiles are pretty good. There's 6 planes that you need to take care of. You can start by shooting them. On green, you can kind of ignore these helicopters, but on elite, I suggest getting rid of them. Just remember to get all 6 of these. These things can chip away at your health. Yeah, if you're ever confused, do what Elite says. Pause the video, take note.
Fighter craft.
Right.
Move on to the next
Yes,
objective
exactly.
and take it out.
So, let's see. On Elite, I'm just pretending I'm on Elite. You want to kill these. They'll take down your health super fast. So, you can grab this. Now, don't shoot this, because you don't need to. It's not because, like, oh, it's a bad idea. It's just because you don't need to. This gap is not that long. I don't know why they didn't think of that, but you can honestly just jump jet straight across. So, point A to point B. You don't have to use the bridge. You can if you want, but I think jump jetting is a little faster. Oh, yes. This is the first level that you need to take more precaution, because it's take a massive amount of damage, because there's so much risk on this. Now, you can... Whoops, come on. This can be... And this is a good point of collision detection in this, because sometimes it'll work for you, and sometimes it won't. If it doesn't work, just fall back down and do it again. It should work. Kill these helicopters. I'm just pretending I'm on Elite. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's gonna get me. See, even on green, those do insane damage. Kill the Uziel on Elite. You can totally ignore this guy on green. It takes about 3 PPCs. If you don't miss a shot, it takes 3 fully charged PPC shots. Jump jet over here because there is an objective. Just fire a shot. Takes it down.
Captain, destroy the next objective and get back to the Icarus ASAP.
Yes. Exactly. If you get stuck, reset and try again. If it's not working, just kind of do a reset. Early game is a little more forgiving, and don't worry if you don't do these missions first try. Because I've died pretty much on every level in this, in every run I've done. So I suggest shooting that and walking behind this.
Wolf's Dragoons, you meddle in that which you do not understand.
I wait for at least one to get damaged by that. It just helps. Oh no. Ah! Oh, okay. Sorry, I got scared. Let's see. Uziel is an unnecessary objective, but take him out if you think he'll be trouble. It's, yes. On green, you can ignore him, but because you don't take too much damage, and he's, like, you don't have to kill him. On Elite, I found that just killing him gets me an extra blue, and it's just, you can gauge it, yes. If you think you'll be too much trouble, kill him. If you don't, then try to ignore him. I just haven't found a way to make it not be trouble. Whoops, I was charging and I didn't realize it. Oh, also to note, there's a blue in here. Get used to it. If he dodges it. There we go.
Mercenary.
All you have to do is shoot... Let's see, shoot the tank depot, get the 6 fighter jets, and I'm not sure if you have to get the helipad. I've gotten it just because the helicopters, and then kill the 2 mechs in the hangar. That's all you have to do. Anyways, that's it.
Those 2 were the least in my command. It is only a matter of time until I personally find you and deal with you as I did your scattered friends. Your demise is at hand.
Captain, return to the Icarus. Let this madman rant to somebody who cares.
And then split
Watch
right
and
there.
learn.
That's about. This one's immediate for some reason. They're all different.
Captain, our objective has always been to disrupt
two
the Word of
buildings and
Blake
2
and
mechs are
disable the
necessary?
orbital guns. This mission is going to be hard, but
Okay.
you're tough enough, right? Weren't you just telling me that last night, cowboy?
Sirs, the job is this. Sink the barges and any patrol boats guarding
love
them
this
before they make it out
dialogue.
to
I'm
sea.
sorry.
They're carrying parts for the orbital guns.
You
so
were
this
just
is
telling me
critical.
that last night,
The problem
right,
is going to
cowboy?
be the terrain. Water's gonna slow you down, so keep an eye out for shortcuts over dry land.
Anyways, so
Now, this whole
there's
planet
two
is an enemy
there's two
territory,
options.
so watch out for other enemies besides those
Shut up,
patrol
Foster.
boats.
Get to it, mech warrior. Time to get wet.
Oh my god, Natalia, you gotta be kidding me. Anyways, there's two options for this that are equally as good. Yes, probably one of the easiest levels in the game. You can either be the Belial, which has the fast Gauss rifles, but the payoff it's a little bit slower. Like, watch. You see I keep pointing to my monitor, but you see this. You see it? You see that? Now look at guess we'll look at the Cougar. It's up like just a notch more. So your payoff is either power or speed. You can choose the Belial or the Puma. I wouldn't suggest the Cougar. I do not suggest the Uzi on this. So Puma is a faster mech, and I'll pick it just in case. If you're running this the first time, just mash A through this, pick the Belial. It's a good mech.
I'm reading the convoy directly ahead. You should have visual.
Get them. Don't fall too far behind.
And if you're curious about green as well, yeah, Puma just saves a few seconds. Exactly. It's like, I don't know how much time you said, like maybe 2, maybe even 2 seconds if you're... I'm trying to remember all the times, but like it barely saves time. Use these to your advantage. You're faster on land. Kind of like wall climb a little bit. Something I learned from this guy who came in on one of my streams. It's somewhat like that, but use these land gaps. You're faster on land than you are in water. 7 to 8 seconds. Okay, so dependent. I say mash. Just mash your way and pick the Belial. It's a good sniping mech. Use your PPCs, and then you can get in the water to cool off the mech a little bit. It helps a little. These take about 2 shots if you charge them up fully.
So, Captain, ever get the feeling these people don't like
There's
you?
a mech right there. You don't have to fight him. Just completely ignore him. He almost got me. Whoops. Come on. Anyways, what you want to do is... You don't have to get these power-ups, but the blue kind of helps you take down those in 1 shot as opposed to 2. Exactly. If you mash A, you don't have to cycle down hitting the Puma, which can lose some time. Now, okay, before I end this, there's something interesting about this, is that this is one of the couple missions that ends on a cutscene, and it's skippable. So you can charge this up. All defending vessels, you can skip your way through and split it. So he'll say all defending vessels, and then you can skip it.
What is this?
Don't worry about
They're
anything
Delphians.
except the
What
boats.
are
That's
they?
it.
Quiet.
Mercenary, watch your infidel brethren.
Skip this. Okay. Exactly. Those are the only things that you need to focus on. All you need to do is shoot the boats. And if you miss one, I say just retry. Like, because if you're going a little bit too slow, you shouldn't miss one, but if you do, then just try to figure out where it is. Maybe you accidentally fought the mech for whatever reason, you thought it was necessary, but anyways, don't worry about the boats. I mean, don't worry about anything but the boats. My bad. Catnap. There's 4 mechs you can choose from. Belial, same 4 from last time. I say choose the Uziel. Those PPCs are way too powerful. So
Okay, I'm going to handle this briefing. Our buddy Foster is prepping for the mission.
Something
Here's
interesting to know about the menuing in this. So you can hit A,
Okay, I'm going to handle this
and if you go
briefing.
fast
Our
enough,
buddy
you
Foster is
might
prepping
be
for
able
the
to
mission.
skip.
Here's
Okay,
our
let's see.
situation.
1, 2, 3.
We're
Yep.
landing in
You
what
can
we hope
sometimes,
is a secure
if you
location,
get
but
good
it
luck.
looks like the enemy may have spotted us. There's several enemy
That's
units
bad
in the
luck.
area, and they could be heading towards our...
So menuing is kind of random. You can get videos on every single mech, or you can skip all of them. Let's see. But something just to keep in mind is that when an in-game cutscene happens, it resets you. Oh yes, yep, you're right. That's a good thing to mention. Whenever there's a cutscene and you skip it, it's like you watch the whole cutscene. So your heat goes down, your power-ups like the null sig, the target jamming, the chaff is recharged or going to recharge. Your weapons are recharged. Nothing can hurt you in the cutscenes. They can hurt you before and after, but they can't. I don't think they can hurt you during. I could be wrong in some cases, but in this case, it resets pretty much everything. So,
All systems nominal.
skip this,
We'll be on the
mash
ground
A,
momentarily. Major, I'm reading
charge those
incoming tanks from mech
PPCs,
support.
Captain,
use your
as soon as you're on the
PPCs just
ground,
because
please deal with them.
they're fast and they destroy things better than the missiles. Walk over to the left, there'll be a couple more tanks, kind of just fire away. You'll kind of have to get used to where things are. Invincible during cutscene? Yeah, I think so too. But important thing to note is they can hit you just before the cutscene and it will hurt you, and just after the cutscene. So it's if that is the case, try to find trees or something. I kind of let my computer cool down. It can get one shot in. Oh, rip right there. I'm just bad. And your computer will heat up. You just kind of have to gauge your power and kind of do circles, maybe hide in the trees if you're not too comfortable, and just kill this. Don't grab this blue quite yet. Because you'll be tempted to use it. Like right here, there's some mechs or some tanks that take some consistent power. Or I just keep missing. Do that. It's kind of straightforward. Just get all the mechs. Oh, wow, I missed some. I'm dumb. It's gonna be a long tutorial. It's gonna be like 3 hours. Once you get all of the mechs, she'll say that.
Serious danger. Proceed to the city. I've placed a nav point.
Yes, PPCs are medium risk, high reward, but high heat level. If you charge it up, it'll be super high. Your machine gun on the Uziel at pretty much any level doesn't use any heat. Same with the missiles, because it's only one of each. You can use this combo if you don't want to use your PPCs or if heat. Remember to use that combo, the BY. 1, 2, dun 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 na. Just be sure to use that. And the higher level, yeah, dual PPCs can only about 3 shots, maybe 4 if you're lucky. And like you'll have to wait for yourself to cool down or just to a level. And this part it might just be dependent on if your TV or anything is at a low brightness or your gamma's low, but it can be hard to maneuver in this level. I just do this, like I follow like this gap right here, go through these trees, go through these trees. Oh, I jumped. Go through that. You can just go through that and take a little bit of a left. So you can basically, like, let's see. Yes, over here. So that's where you come from. Just follow this path right here. This is how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it doesn't. Yes. Also, if you're in the water, you cool down faster, and you can use that to your advantage in some cases. I'll show you in like Bright Lights Dark City 2. No, 1, sorry. So over here, what I recommend is, now the chaff works like so. The chaff attracts missiles, And so instead of hitting you, they'll hit the chaff. So certain things shoot missiles. What you want to do is shoot the chaff. Jump jet up to this. You'll meet another Uziel. I think this is another case of you can grab the health if you need it. You can go over here. And did you notice? Ooh, that's scary in the bottom right. Oh my god. Anyways, did you notice how I started at the top? The cutscene started to play, and then I was at the bottom. If you're on an angled surface that allows you to move down, you'll just fall straight down. And if you go about that right there, you can get into the trees and nothing can hit you. Let's see if I'm right.
Transporting the Mad Cat.
It missed, so I was lucky.
Stop them, and Foster and our techs will take care of it.
So you can get some of these tanks if necessary on Elite.
Captain, make sure
I
you
say,
take out the tanks guarding the convoy. Don't destroy the Mad Cat. Do
at
not
least for
even
these
think
two
about it.
tanks, at least for those two tanks back there, you're okay to use a blue in my book. In the back of these, I say, at least just for those, you can shoot
Good job
those.
stopping the convoy, sport.
I think all you need to do is kill the 6 tanks surrounding it. If I'm not mistaken. The truck should go along with it. So kill the 6 tanks and the mech will stop.
Enemy
Run.
reinforcements are inbound on your position.
Run
Intercept
forward
their
over
mechs.
here.
Give those techs time.
Yeah. You think you might have to protect the techs, but what you have to do instead is just kill mechs. They won't destroy the Mad Cat. Or they'll rarely destroy the Mad Cat.
This is nothing like the simulator. I need some time. Cover me.
So he should be coming out of right here. Launch a couple PPCs at him. I say maybe... I say 4 and it should kill him. Get his blue so you're fully charged. And another thing to note, yeah. Just kill these 2 Uziels. Yes. That's all you have to do. And an important thing to note is in some cases you need to save your power-ups. Like if you only have 1 shot left, try to save it. Utilize any other weapon, because nothing's worse than using that last shot and then being stuck at a weak power-up and then getting the next power-up you need, and then you're only at the 2nd level when you could be at the 3rd level. Yes, don't worry about protecting the Mad Cat. You don't need to do that. Whoops.
Major, I think
Because he's totally fine as is, and I think he's invincible. Invincible. I almost said invisible.
Get back to the Icarus and stop
So
screwing
1,
around.
2, 3. He should be dead. Yep, he's dead. Walk over to the base, over here, which is to the left a little bit. Shoot that. What you want to do is... you can do that, or... yeah. Good. Good point, Elite. This over here is an objective that's not yet shown. This is the next objective, and if you complete this early, you'll end the mission early, which is what you need to do. So take these down with machine guns. This is, you need to destroy all of these buildings.
That should do it. Good work. Rendezvous
So,
with the Icarus and we can check out your new toy.
Cutscene,
Once
you're
we get
invincible
breathing
right
boy out
now.
of it.
But I called dibs.
So that's the end. There you go.
Check out their HQ building. Good work, Lieutenant Foster.
Skip to the
Captain, for
cutscene
good measure, destroy
and
the base at the north end of the city and don't
mission ending, and it just did it in the middle of her speaking. That's what can happen if you complete this early. So split right there.
And learn.
Catnap 2. This is a case of studying the map and knowing where every mech and tank is. You have to just kill every single enemy in this sector. So Yes, in that that case, it skipped the dialogue itself. So the completion of the objective overwrites the dialogue in that case. Now in this case, you just have to know where everything is. Help Foster out and by sniping the tanks that walk out.
Looks like you're gonna give that mech a workout. I've got signatures heading towards us from every direction.
You can do one right there. Shoot that.
Just like playing a game. Mind yourself, Lieutenant. Piloting a mech is not a game.
I say pick off the tanks. But eventually what you want to do is walk to the back. Kind of shoot these tanks that walk they're around.
Who wants some? Come and get a little bit of Foster. What I would give for radio silence.
So this Uziel is scripted to come later when you kill enough tanks. But what I found out is that if you wander past that to the map, it is just standing still. And only after killing, I don't know, I think it was like 10 tanks. I haven't counted. But he'll just stand completely still. Mad Cat is definitely best mech in the campaign, at least. Super powerful, super useful. It's got the target jamming and everything. But yes. Oh yeah, definitely. It's actually close to the Thor in speed. So it'll just stand still until you or Foster kill the required amount of tanks, but you can shoot at it. And you can shoot about, let's say, oh wow. Get out of the trees, come on. Get out of the trees, man. That's gonna be your enemy, the trees. 4. About 4 shots of that. Now there's 2 Uziels you have to face in this. One's right there, and one is right here. 1. Oh, that hurts. 2. 3. So this game, a lot of objectives are in the level. Just not activated so you can... Yes. Kill the right amount of tanks. Some tanks are standing still until you fire at them. Both Uziels are standing still until you fire at them. Foster will kind of take care of everything at the beginning. It depends. So you just kind of have to know. Like in this case, he's doing a horrible job. Oh my god, he sucked this time. Just remember to just kill the... There's going to be a certain number of tanks. Helicopters are going to spawn. There's one over here, one over here, I think one over there, and one over there. Oh, there's one tank. Rip. He wasn't even trying, he's like... Man, there's still tanks. Those tanks were like, oh shit, I'm late for work. Okay, now the helicopter should spawn. There's one on the far that side. There's one coming this way. Use your missiles. There's one over there. I usually try to get those ones. Then I try to go for that one.
That's it.
I think there's 4, and Foster just happened to kill one.
Radar is clear of enemies. Good job, Captain. We have bloodied their nose and stolen their prize. With a Mad Cat, we may have the upper hand. Oh yeah, and good job, briefing boy.
Yes. Next phase doesn't start until you kill everything in the previous phase. Yes, and I kind of confused the game a little bit by doing, like, killing the mechs early. Like, I didn't even alert some of the tanks. A lot of things are going to be standing still in this. Successful split.
Watch and
right there.
learn.
Bright Lights, Dark City.
Okay, we've got the word of
Mash A throughout this because the Mad Cat is the only mech you can choose. Yep, not even on the radar.
Sir?
Let's see, hold on. I'll let you catch up. Oh, okay. Alright, just taking a little break throughout this. Anyways, what's important here is using the water to your advantage now. Water slows you down, but it also can... Yes. Standing in the water is good.
Before you attack the nuke plant,
It can cool you down. Shoot these bridges. Takes one, I think 3 shots.
Thanks,
3
Lieutenant.
fully charged
I'll write
shots.
that down somewhere.
Destroys the bridge. The bridge is an objective. 2, 3.
Bridge is dusted. Well done. That'll keep the base from sending out help.
Shoot that. You can walk through. On Elite, you might have to shoot these ones. I mean, I've had to. You can shoot this, get some health if you need to. If you somehow lost a decent chunk of it. Anyways, whoops, there goes a truck. Grab this blue, and then start shooting these tanks. It's a good chunk of tanks that you do need to shoot, like right here, right here. Yep, come on. There. And then 1, where is it? 2 right there. And then once you kill the tanks...
Twin Pumas, outbound from the base.
Yeah. Yes. That's, 3 shots per bridge. I forgot to mention... I think I forgot to mention that. Anyways... This is a level you kind of play as normal. Just do it fast. The 2 Pumas will spawn. You might be able to see them. I wouldn't suggest taking a shot from this far away. You can, but it's risky. There's a blue over here. So I'm waiting for them to cross. They will turn invisible. I suggest maybe taking 1 or 2 shots without the fully charged, or miss like that. Anyways, then lay into it like that so you can save some power. Like, he's already dead. Oh, I missed. Oh no. Like, them being invisible is like that. You have to kill these 2 Pumas, and they can turn invisible, which is annoying as hell. Like, I can't even... Turn not invisible now. I just needed to... There you go. So, let's see. If they happen to... Wow, I am bad. Alright. Cut this out. Cut this out of the live tutorial. Take like maybe 3 shots, maybe a missile.
The city is ours. I always wanted a city of my own.
One battle in a mech and now he's deranged.
Yes, good point, Ellie. Wait for them to shoot if they turn invisible, because you can kind of lock onto them. Don't try to trust your aim. It's way better to... So, let's see, shoot that. Shoot that one. I say definitely get this tunnel.
Where they're sneaking in from.
On a green, I don't think you need to go there. Well, this guy can die. Stop it. Yeah, PPCs, if you're not comfortable or you think, oh, I might miss, use missiles. Destroy all these. You can't really skip anything. Now this is when your abilities come into play. Like the null, like the truly come into play. Like the null sig earlier is kind of like a cheese mechanic. But this is kind of being smart with what you've got. Like the Mad Cat has target jamming, so they can't lock onto you. Yes, they did program this level very well. But the Mad Cat has target jamming, and missiles on Elite are brutal. And with target jamming, they can't lock onto you, so it's good to do. So walk forward. There'll be a catapult right here. Use that. We'll try to shoot you with pulse lasers to start. I don't know why that missed. Like, see how much damage he does? And that's just on green. I am really bad. I'm sorry. Yes, there's an another alternate strat Elite likes to do, which is destroying the bridge. Every time, the reason I stopped doing that just for me is because for some reason it didn't work. But if it works for you and you figure it out, please do that. He always goes onto the bridge and he can take some damage, but for some reason he wasn't taking the damage when I did it. But yes, if you're comfortable using the bridge and you know exactly the timing to destroy it, do use the bridge. I just didn't use it because for some reason it doesn't help me anymore. Use that target jamming. He'll try to shoot some missiles at you. See if he... Yeah, see, he wasn't able to lock onto me. He's done. Destroy that turret. So basically shoot it twice and then... Yep, okay, there you go. So the formula, bridges take 3 shots. So, and if you're still charged up, is it still the same when you have like level 2 PPCs? So kind of gauge that if you have if you have a level up PPC. But if you don't have the blue, then do the shoot to... No, that's fine. I mean, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of 3 shots per bridge. So anyways, let's just say if you don't have the blue, 2 shots, wait for him to land, shoot once. If you have a level up, you might need to experiment. So anyways, let's go over here. Shoot that. Shoot that. Shoot that.
All clear.
Walk into here and just start mashing A. It'll start doing that. Mission successful.
Watch
Split.
and learn.
Bright Lights Dark City 2. Yeah, it's just an extra. You should be fine. You should be fine just killing him.
Okay, sir, here's the deal.
This one can be kind of confusing. For elite difficulty, follow the objectives as normal and just keep your distance. For green, you can just blow right through this, I believe. I believe that's what you did in your run, where you just went straight to there, straight back, and it works.
Deal. The new...
I'm gonna wait for big skip. So, all right. I'll have you explain it in chat too, and I'll just kind of explain it back on video. So there are certain triggers that are necessary and what's not necessary on this. And it's kind of dependent on what difficulty you're on. Elite, I say just do it as normal. Green, do what Elite says right here. Let's see. Okay. Firstly, the generator is necessary for the first part. Yes, you need to destroy 2 generators on the far right side of the base to open the door up on the left. Here, I'll show you.
The plan is inside a contained area. To get through the gate, you need to destroy the power generator
Up this hill is the base.
controlling it. The gate will open in emergency mode. Start by taking out the defenders
What if I
around the
shoot that?
generator and then trash the generator itself.
We're just gonna shoot that for no reason. Anyways, up, up there. Up there is okay. I use target jammer right here. Take these down. So I'll do the green strat to start. Yes. Or let me do the let me do the green strat to start. So you can just ignore everything. I'm just gonna... Yes. This is a strat I haven't fully figured out yet on Elite. What you need to do, just kind of do that. Make sure things can't lock onto me.
That's pop the doors. Head in and knock out the
Just kind of, hey, whoa, excuse me. I'm just kind of shooting these. Hey. So, pick up that health, especially if you're on Elite and you figure out a way to do this. I haven't yet. Take out the generators, leave. And lucky for me, they're missing a ton of shots. I'm gonna walk back. So there's an Uller right here. You're doing great, Elite. I'm the one who's trying to... I'm the one who's not doing super awesome. You're doing great at explaining the things that I'm missing. So, that's the green strat. You can totally do this on green. Elite, I say... I'll have to do this. I'll have to do this again, just to show what I do on Elite. So, next part. Now, basically, in everything in the next section must die. Can't read for some reason. Anyways, does that include this Uller, or can I skip that? I hadn't figured that out. This was recently discovered, so I'm still learning this game as. So yeah, I'm basically new to this too. Helicopter included. Okay, so kill this Uller because he's part of... I think that because he's part of the... Come on, really? Ugh. Just kill... Oh my god.
Just in case you were wondering, this is a nuclear fusion plant. So when you destroy it,
So
you won't
this
glow in the
thing.
dark.
True, but I still wouldn't want to be near it when it blows.
Because I'm getting laid into.
Mech power up, watch out!
I thought I started limping. I was gonna kill myself.
To be a thorn in our side. You will not interfere with the operations of
Grab
the
this
Blessed
health,
Blake on this planet.
especially if you're on green.
Does he think we care?
Shoot this. Shoot. Make sure everything dies in this
Sir, I'm
section.
detecting a mech depot up here. You better find it and shut it down, or you'll be up to
Shoot
your ears
the
in enemy
tank.
mechs in no time.
There'll be another Belial right there. Target jam it. So he might not have. You might not have to kill that first Uller, but it's up to destroy that. Destroy these. Grab these. Wow, I'm getting laid into. So blah blah blah. Just pretend I'm killing everyone, at least. So anyways, once you've killed everything, I'm just doing this just in case. Make sure you take this down. You might have to use that. And she'll say, right, the lights are out. Once you've killed everything, you'll know you'll be done. Now, that's the green round. I'm just going to do this for the anyone who's wanting to do Elite really quick. What I do is run to the power station in the next area, and all the mechs will follow you. Huh.
Okay, sir, here's the deal.
Definitely a good green strat if you're looking to run that. Anyways,
The
I'm gonna do this real
inside
quick.
a contained area.
There's a pickup health along the way. Okay.
Get through the gate, you need to destroy the power generator.
This is
controlling
the
it.
Elite
The
method,
gate will open in emergency mode.
where it's just
Start
kind
by
of...
taking out the defenders around the generator and then trash the generator itself.
Because you take so much damage on Elite, I suggest killing everything. Now, this is a way to kind of cheese the helicopter. Gotta help anyway interested in that strat. Oh yeah, Elite is great at this game, specifically on green, because you can utilize so many more skips. So if you need to run green, ask him. He'll usually be in my streams too, and he streams on occasion. Feel free, go ahead and check his Twitch channel out. Check out everything of him. He's got some pretty good content to offer. Anyways, trigger this next mech fight. Double PPCs will take these out, so just use 1, 2, 3. So the best way to take down their... Okay. Me too. I love this game, and I'm glad that I think it was iColdest that was previously in my chat before. He's really into the multiplayer, and I'm glad he's getting people interested in the campaign. So I want to thank iColdest. I don't know if that's where he's known all around, but thank you as well for getting more people interested. So aim about right here. Shoot 1, 2, and you'll destroy a helipad. And that'll take helicopters off your backs. So aim about right here. Just gonna take down things when possible. Let your heat go down a little bit. I say walk over here. Don't focus on these tanks right now. Just do 1, 2, machine gun these. Things will be a lot more accurate, so take down these tanks. Utilize, okay. Let's see. I find that you need to kill everything on Elite. Oh yeah. I am apparently a master, according to Elite himself. I'm calling him the master of the game because he somehow managed to whittle this into the possibility of under 80 minutes. But yes, I do know kind of Elite inside and out for right now. So I'm just pretending I'm on Elite, so I'm like, oh, great. Hey, PPCs work. I mean, God. Definitely try to kill everything. Just because you need... Everything will be on your backs, everything's going to be shooting at you. Kill the mechs, get all the health that you can. There's a health right here that you'll probably want to pick up. Anyways, I say, okay. I don't like to use my PPCs right here. It's a little bit of a time loss, but I like to save it for the power later. Skip this cutscene.
Head in and knock out the fusion plant.
So if you're running low on health, there's a health over here. There's a health right there. There's a health right here. So grab that health. You will definitely need it on Elite. So grab all the health that you can. Take the time loss because that's just seconds. Wow, I suck at aiming. Just today was not my best day to do a tutorial. Really? Oh my god. That one wasn't my fault. Recommend practicing on green if you're interested or trying to level on Elite. Yes. I say play through the entire campaign on green just to get a feel for it. You get to know what you need to do, what the objectives are, certain things.
Just in case you were wondering, this is a nuclear fusion plant, so when you destroy it, you won't glow in the dark.
True.
That helicopter will be on your tail. Whoa, that's new.
Watch out.
What is this?
Mercenaries, you continue to familiar with the operations of the Blessed Blake on this planet.
Does he think we care?
So there's another tank. I became the objective. Aha!
Sir, I'm detecting a mech depot up here. You better find it and shut it down or you'll be up to your ears in enemy mechs in no
I
time.
was the objective. So on Elite, what I like to do is at least take that down, shoot this. I'm at 2, so notice I'm at 2. What I can do is grab the health, grab that health, grab this, and then now I like to lay into all the enemies right here. Takes about 3 shots. Where's that Ula? This is just what I like to do. If you can find better strats. No mercy. Absolutely no mercy for Elite. And so just keep on firing.
Right.
There you
The
go.
lights are out. This will hinder the word's ability to repulse our invasion. Well, that and us
It's a
taking
lot
out
of
the orbital
dialogue
guns.
that you have to
On
wait
that
for.
note, we have work to do.
Mercenary, you continue to annoy me. You are mistaken if you believe your small wins will ensure greater victory. The infidel never wins. My wrath will be swift and terrible. All shall
Shut up.
bow before the chosen of
Is it just me, or is he getting a little annoying?
Sometimes Elite says if you destroy the generator, it can take out mechs. So just use that with caution. So then split.
Watch and learn.
And we're on to Not Again, which is a ruthless run killer if you're not experienced on Elite. So mash through the cutscene. There's a cutscene to start. Mash through it.
Fighters, evasion pattern Zeta.
Don't go up before it. Just be happy if it happens. I'd be happy if it happened in my run. I like to destroy every tank in here because they will just follow you and annoy the hell out of you on Elite.
Multiple enemies closing. No sign of our boy.
One right there.
He'll be here. Looks cold out there.
And just, not that. Aim kind of for those things over there. Do a couple shots. Those tanks are ruthless, so I suggest shooting for those tanks. Shoot the helicopter. Use your target jamming. And on green, yes. On green, just go straight to the end, correct? I just want to make sure. I don't want to give any false information. Just run to the ship. That's all you have to do. So, for Elite, though, it's a little more ruthless. So, if you can run to the ship, I wouldn't recommend it for first-timers. I would recommend just kind of playing through as normal. So, excuse me, dude. You gotta chill. Okay, there's the Uller. I suggest green, don't take nearly as much damage. I just urge you to, at least, for now, just kind of play through as normal. There's also the power-ups right here. Let's see if I can get rid of them. Oh, right there. I think it's right here. Yep, right there. So, if you need health, the Uller will drop one. There's one right there. There's a missile power-up right there. There's another health right there. That's just if you need it. All right, and here's an interesting tactic that I found kind of near the start of this all. Let's see if I can. So you notice what I'm locked onto? I'm not locked onto anything. But what that is a mech in the distance. And so, I believe you can fire once. Okay, why am I not able to lock on anymore? Oh. That's the mech right here. Okay. 2, 3. I say 4 shots. And he'll die. That's the mech over there. I was aiming at a tank, my bad. If you feel like you need the blue, get the blue. If you run onto the ledge to the left, I have not tried that, and I'll do a little more experimenting in another stream sometime. No, you're fine. If it works for you, it might actually work on Elite. See, Elite has been trying just the most unconventional things. So he's done a lot more experimenting than me on this. So this is just what I know. And who knows, he might do a tutorial for green and it might just whip the shit out of my tutorial. So this is going to be one of 2 tutorials. So if you need his blue, which I suggest you go get, if you run to the left, there's a chance he might not, but I need to do more experimenting. Yes. Fight mechs while they stand still.
Just a little bit. Ah, there we go.
It's a good starting out strat. There's another blue over here if you don't feel like you need it. There's health right here.
The word troops don't know that and are holding back. For now.
And another route, if you're not comfortable with PPCs, in fact, I'll do it for right now. Definitely try to kill everything, just because tanks will act just more often than not just annoy you in this. Okay, so I'm gonna do another tactic. So if you're not comfortable with your PPCs, I suggest right here at least fire 1, maybe 2 or 3 if you're lucky. You might stand still. And so if you can, okay. So for green, skip right to the end, ignore. The only thing you need to do is kill the 4 mechs at the end, technically. For Elite, I'm just doing this because it's so ruthless. So, if you're not comfortable with PPCs right now, you can use this bridge, because he'll walk up to it, so get ready. Start firing at it. He might walk up closer to it if you can. Can't even see him. Okay, so he's on the bridge. You can use that bridge to kill him pretty easily. No, you're totally fine, because we're still figuring out triggers, and this is just a kind of a trial, new tutorial for live, kind of in the moment. Like if people are running with this. Machine guns are definitely good for the bridges. I just knew he had a blue, and I could just totally recharge like that. But the new tactic is to just fight them as is. Trust your instinct with PPCs.
They know now. Multiple contacts, mechs and tanks.
What I suggest over here, fire some missiles first. Because I made the mistake of firing PPCs, these fully upgraded PPCs, and it hit the tanks. So I'll just take down these. Your PPCs are you son of a bitch. You can usually take them down. They're super good.
Inbound. Oh crap! Looks like a Timberwolf or a Madcat with friends.
All right, so they'll spawn over here. Get your PPCs ready. See, there he is. Don't fire at him up there, because they will fall, and you will likely miss. Yes, exactly. Just play through the game to start. That way you know where everything is. 3. If you're lucky, the Mad Cat will get involved in the explosion. Like right there, I was pretty lucky. And those 4 mechs are the only thing you need to do. If you're on green, skip to the end. If you're on elite, kill everything, because
we need to establish a safe base and destroy the orbital guns before they lay waste to the invasion.
Unless I develop a new tactic for not again, then just kill everything as is.
Watch and learn.
Thor on the Rocks, one of the longest levels in the game. This one's kind of like you have to play as through.
The Icarus is a sitting duck. We need to set up another base so
There's
we
a lot
can
of
finish
mechs
the
you can
job and
choose
take out
from.
those orbital guns. Not to mention letting the
Belial
techs get this
Cougar,
bird
Mad
back
Cat
into
Puma,
the air.
Timber Wolf,
Your first
Uziel.
job will be to search the surrounding area for a series of sensor towers the enemy could use to track us. Given what little I can read from our own
if it
sensors,
seems
there are
really
5
complex,
such towers out there.
I'd
Go
probably
and smoke 'em.
grinding.
You ready? Let's go.
Sirs? I would
It's
like
because
to add
I've been
that we need to
grinding
make
this
sure nothing
game
happens to the
like
drop
maybe
ship while
200
you're off playing
hours
in the snow.
to find
We need the
just
Icarus to
random
get
crap.
home, and she's too big of a
Anyways,
prize for them to ignore.
So
Always thinking of home? Mama's boy.
I've spent countless hours on this. So this is just for people who are brand new to the run. I choose the Mad Cat. You can choose any mech you like. I think the Mad Cat is the best mech for this mission. Okay.
Bogies inbound on our position.
3 helicopters will spawn over here, about where I shot those missiles. Get ready to use your missiles. They're about right here, maybe to the left a little bit. But shoot down these 3 if you can. Oh man, wow, my missiles are. It's a little glitchy. You saw that? You can use your machine guns if you need to take them down like that. Speed is not a priority in this level. So, what did you test about this level? I'm just gonna play through as is, because that's the elite strat. Is it just objective based? Uziel's technically faster, but the weapons make it slower. So it's a case of... I'd say it's just a case of you need raw power. The new tactic versus the old tactic in this, I go in here and grab this blue. You need it for power. But the objectives are still the same in this, correct? Oh, by the way, it takes 2 shots, so just kind of time that.
That's 1 down, at least 4 to go.
So I'm gonna walk over here. They're gonna say there's gonna be.
Sirs, I'm reading incoming bogies on our position.
Mech Warrior, can you give us a hand?
Yeah, so be taking a lot of stuff down in this level. There's 3 helicopters. So I didn't get good luck right there.
We're taking fire.
So you kind of have to play through this one as normal. It's very long. There's a couple different strats you can use. Nothing can skip. Alright. Sorry, I was looking away at the moment. Make sure you get those 3 helicopters, and then just walk through the level as normal. This one, I'll probably... There's not much to explain. It's just kind of, if you play through this on normal, expect it to be literally the same.
Turrets.
That. what I like to do right here is get this little cave. It's got a blue power up in there that I find pretty useful.
Sir, there's an enemy mech out there.
So
Sir, I have some strange readings.
yes, it's
Could be some
like
sort of
under the
cave.
guns where you have to destroy the mechs in this. So here's what I'm gonna do: take that down, and then take those down. Use target jamming to your advantage, and use superpowered PPCs to your advantage, and just kind of literally overpower your way through that mech. He is nothing compared to the power of PPCs on this. They're incredibly overpowered. Very casual friendly.
Another one dusted. Keep it up.
You take care of business right there. Oops, stepped on those guys. And so the old strat was to stand over there, over by those trees, and shoot through that. But I think I discovered something recently.
Sir, you're nearing another sensor tower.
So let's first take care of this. So you're supposed to go in there and take care of stuff, but on Elite, definitely I say at least try to shoot maybe a missile over there. You might need to aim a couple times or go forward, depending on what it is. Like right here. Don't try to go in, it's just too dangerous.
Strike 3. Only 2 more to
Don't
go,
need to do
sport.
anywhere. Don't need to do anything in there. I think if you stand right here, you can... Tanks are really fun to deal with in this game. So, there's a mech right here. And he'll stand still. I think you can fire from here. Yes. It just kind of depends on where you are. Yes. You can, all you need to do is destroy the sensor towers and the mechs. Let's see, one more, and then I think I might just fight him if he's not dead. Yes. See, he's already dead.
Heavy Blake mech inbound.
Destroy these tanks. But all you have to do is destroy the mechs and the sensor towers. But yeah, I found that you can just shoot it from a distance, so you don't have to even bother going in. Now walk up to about here, turn around once you see explosions.
Watch it, collapsing tunnel.
Because you can't outrun that in a Mad Cat. And that will just totally eviscerate you. Now, this one's kind of freeform. Yes, you will definitely die if you try to run through that. So, take it easy and just go the short way. Now, this is very route, like you can just upgrade to your own route. There's a cougar behind here that you want to fight, but I like to save that for the end, just because I want to make sure I kill the Thor with everything I have. So I like to go this way first. Take down the tanks, take down the 2 vultures, take down the Thor.
Aha! That annoying helicopter squadron is based to your west. Ground them.
Yeah, of course. Take out the stationary object. Take down that. There. I like to kind of... Sometimes I like to shoot these with machine guns. Not this one, because apparently you just can't. Yes. Thank you for everything you've done so far, Elite. Go ahead. So, pretty much for Elite, I'm you just have to play through this as normal and kill everything. It's absolutely ruthless so far. So I get that.
I'm reading the final sensor tower. And
There's
two
a
big mechs. Watch yourself.
auto cannon turret right there. There's another one right there. Shoot this. Shoot that. Get those power ups. 1, 2 right there. There's gonna be 2 vultures right here. Use that target jamming so that way. Just kill those. It's kind of self-explanatory. Use your ultimate power. Overpower these guys. Use missiles. Try to save some PPC for the other mech fight. That's what I like to do. So we'll take him down. Just let me do that. Alright, there you go. So grab his health, grab his missiles. I'm gonna grab his missiles really quick. Yoink, take it. And so what I like to do, because the Thor can totally chew at your health with the machine guns and the pulse lasers he has, is fire, run to the right. Hide behind this.
Mech power up. Ambush.
You skip the cutscene and kind of fight him at a distance. So he'll kind of go behind that. You need to just kind of know your exit route. Follow the darkness on the ground. Let's see. Oh yeah, there he is. That's scary. So just use. Oh yeah. I'm really scared of his machine guns. And so he's dead. Take down the Thor. Okay. I just took down the Thor, so you're good. So, fire at that turret right there so you don't walk on. Here's what I do. I like to handle these on Elite. One mech at a time. Let's see if I can lock. If I can. Cougar. There we go. So the moment you lock onto the Cougar, he'll start the fight. Use your target jamming to your convenience. Like the mech, he should be dead. Oh wow, he dodged that. That was awesome. He's dead. He'll be at much lower health. Yeah, its machine guns are the ultimate destroyer of health. Destroy this and take a couple tries. This level is also a run killer just because you lose so much health and you can't figure out like where did I lose all this health from. And stop chaffing me, please. It's dead. All the mechs are dead. This is the final sensor tower you need to take care of. This is the route I do it at.
I think we'll set up a field base and get the Icarus fixed.
Sometimes,
By the way, I've got a plan for how we're going to find those orbital guns.
sometimes the dialogue will
Foster,
skip.
Can you fix that Thor?
Sure. I fixed worse. Why?
Because you're going to fix
And
it.
the captain is going to become a wolf dragoon in sheep's clothing.
The dialogue will
He's
skip.
going to walk right into a word base and get us intel on the guns. Think you can?
Now, this next section is one of my favorite levels just because of how broken it is. Like, if you're really experienced with it. Yes, later levels are definitely get harder.
I'll handle this briefing.
Mash
Captain,
A
you're
through
going
this because you can only choose one mech. It's the Thor. And this one is just run like hell.
Captain, you're just outside of the base perimeter. They won't be able to tell that you're not one of them unless you
You have
provoke
to
a
jump
response.
over into this rock
In other
area.
words, don't engage the enemy
Jump
until
over
we can
this.
tap into their comm information.
Don't kill anyone or you'll fail the mission. Although if you do fail the mission, just restart because it's not too...
Did you give those mercs scum what they
it's not too bad of like a time loss. Yeah, Wolf and Sheeps is just ultimately broken. Now I can't display the speed, just the broken part of the game, so just play through and just run.
Captain, if they raise an...
They'll let you in.
Access. Now get near the comm center and pray.
Foster.
Head over here.
They may suspect something. Play it cool.
Go right here, and then pause right in the middle of these houses, like right here. Press A to skip that.
Mech Warrior, we do not have the information yet.
Oh, yeah,
Stay
you must have gotten
inside
the name.
base until we
Oh,
get
I
the
see
intel.
that. Anyways, you go right here. Nothing should happen.
Again, friendly Thor, please transmit.
Skip that.
Captain, hang
6
tight.
seconds.
Almost. Almost. Got it.
Captain, get out of
There
there
we go.
fast. Don't stop for anything.
Sir, try the rear of the base.
So-
Look for a way to open the gates.
You're
I'm
supposed
sending you an
to
outpoint
go
get
to
you
the
out of that
back.
fire.
Okay, you're supposed to go to the back of the base. Oh, whoops.
Watch
Got
and
it.
learn.
Wow. I'm so tired. God. Thank you. I had to look at chat just to remember to split. Anyways, you're supposed to go to the back and get a generator so you can open the door, but you can do this. So, right here, go to the edge, just follow the mountain, and then exit. And you're over, and that's it. Grab this health if you need it. There's some right here. If you need it. Sometimes you don't need it, sometimes you do. Anyways, I'll show you where to run and what to shoot. This is a health right here. If you need it, shoot it and grab it.
Fight through these guys and don't stop. You'll have a better chance running and blasting.
Typically, they won't kill you. Yes, Thor has very high jump jets. So, what you can do with it is kind of amazing. Jump jet over here. And follow the left side of the mountain so you don't get crushed by the falling ice. Keep going this way. You can go over here through these trees. Shoot this if you need some health. Just keep running, keep running. Shoot that turret right there, it'll just bother you otherwise. Ignore this mech fight, you don't need to take care of everything.
Doing great, Tiger. You're almost out of there.
So, you don't need to get these, I'm just getting them for the sake of just killing. Now, I suggest doing something like this. Even on Elite, just kind of go up into these trees. They'll block some of the fire. And
We have
then
a plan to get you out.
start
Captain,
start blowing the bridges.
when you're on the other side, blow 'em.
Move your ass, Captain.
You need to shoot that one down, and then just be careful not to not to crush yourself. Only this last one, really? Yeah. Okay. And so use these. There's these two little places to kind of get your footing, and if you need to charge your jump jet, so just go like that. The whole bridge, yes.
Good work, Captain.
You
Straight
have to get
lines
those,
down
and then
out.
just go to
What
this.
intel do we have, Foster?
I have the location of the orbital guns.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So mash through that and
Watch
split.
and
See, I
learn.
remembered it this time. Under the guns. Now this is a level. Wow.
We know where the guns are. Now we need to stop them before
This
the
one,
invasion
I'm gonna
fleet
show
arrives.
off a couple
the
of
Icarus is
glitches.
almost fixed, but you'll need to go in alone. Time.
Yeah, you don't need to kill anything. For speed matters. Just for like,
Mercenaries, you are
I don't
too
even know what I'm
late.
saying anymore.
Your
Mash
invasion
your way
dies
through.
today.
I'm just really psyched to do this one because it's just so
You may be able to skirt around the worst of it
interesting.
with a maneuver
I'm sorry,
flag.
I'm just really
I don't
excited
care
for
what
this
you
one.
do, Captain. Get those guns, quick.
Okay, let's do the old strat. The old strat goes a little something like this. You can do this. The semi-strat you did for jumping over the wall. I think I did. I want to see that one again. I just want to make sure. I don't want to lie to you. But anyways, this is the old strat. You can jump right over this wall. Is it a clip you can show? Whoa. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna pause. Well, this can kind of wait. Hold on a second. Let's see. Time streams. Okay, hold on. Well, if it's worth like showing the video, like I think it might be worth it to show in the video. I want to make sure. I just need to refresh my memory. But anyways, we're still learning through this, and that's the point. Like, we might not seem like we know exactly what we're doing, but that's the whole point. This game still needs to be utilized, and so far, yes, I kind of want to see it. I don't want to not display that if it can be helpful. So we're just getting a clip so I can demonstrate it. Let's see. Okay, let me watch this real quick. Sorry, there might be some extra audio. Yeah, there's gonna be extra audio just for the clip sake. Okay, so running through. You get this right here. That was smooth. All right, yes, I did see that, and that was smooth as hell. God damn, dude. Okay, I will definitely show that one off. This is the old strat right here, where you go around and get these power-ups. No, that is worth it to be shown in the video. That's awesome. So, the old strat is to go up here and get this. Definitely useful if you don't like helicopters. Now you can use the chaff to kind of distract the missiles while you jump jet your way over here. And what you need to do, I suggest getting these helicopters. Are really annoying. Okay, and then there's a gun. There's a gun over here. You can jump jet and get it from over here. Just if you aim about right there.
Good work, Captain. That's the first.
Yeah, just aim about right where you see the gun points. And there's one over there. I'll show you in the next part of the run, because there's a good way to. Now let me show you the other better and faster route. I think slightly faster, a few seconds.
You are too late.
Sir, you're gonna face stiff defense. You may be able
Shoot
to
these
spin around the
tanks.
worst of it with a maneuverable
You don't
leg.
have to destroy those, but it's just they'll pick at your health, and it's not. Yes, this level is by far the most fun. The previous level before this is definitely really broken, but this one's super fun. Anyways, what I do here is go right here, charge the PPCs, hide behind the hill, they won't fire, shoots a missile, chaff. I like to do this backup kind of strat where you destroy this, just in case this doesn't work out for you. If you jump jet on top of, let's see, jump jet on top of this, grab that, and jump up. There you go. Wow, that is good. Nice find, Elite.
Take them down before they tear our fleet to shreds.
That is a great find. So, know where you just gotta know where the guns are. Like you can see it firing, so just shoot right there. Missed. No. Right there.
Good work, Captain. That's the first.
Just shoot that one. It's very rare if you land on top of it.
One more down. Good job.
So you can kill these tanks or ignore them, but I recommend killing them just for Elite's sake because health is definitely not your friend in that run. So just go ahead and kill all the tanks. Or just those two right here. And if you're lucky, this guy will kind of run towards you, but also just stay kind of in one same spot. Chop that right there. And then I'm saving. Ooh. Okay, fine. You'll make me use it. There is blue. Yes, all the mechs. There's 3 guns. The one I fired at first, the one I fired at second over there, and this one. Wow, it's ruthless. They're not letting up at all. So just kill this gun if you don't want to deal with that.
Clean up the last few hostiles and get back to the Icarus.
There's gonna be 3 mechs and 3 guns you have to fight. He's stuck. That's lucky. I've never seen him stuck right there before. That's interesting. 1, 2. That's rare, and that's good, too. That wasn't even like broken open. It was just he got stuck on the incline. I think I know why he got stuck. You see it's an incline right here? And for some reason he just couldn't move forward. He got confused. Yeah, there's a little spot right there. So anyways, take down that mech.
Good work, Captain. The orbital guns were our primary mission, but
And
we
the
got
mission
another one
ends.
from upstairs, so
3
no
guns,
harm
3
done
mechs,
yet.
that's it.
The Icarus isn't fixed enough to get us off planet, but it can move us around. Command wants us to figure out what this Ragnarok is and
Get used to where the health is on this level. It's good to know. Get used to the power-ups.
So we're off to a hellish wasteland of lava and dust storms. Once more into the breach, eh, Tiger? No place I'd rather be.
This one takes a little bit of time. Definitely a really fun level. Oh, I forgot to split on the... Oh wait, I didn't forget to split. I clicked somewhere else.
Okay, new phase of our mission. I know we're all planning
This
on some serious
is a run killer. This is a big run killer on Elite. On Green, it's pretty easy. But this one is another run like hell, and you are weak. You're super weak on this one.
Affirmative, Major. I am reading mostly infantry.
Oh, then feel free to mow the poor bloody infantry
It's
down.
very scary on Elite. And it's also pretty broken too. I think I might release a video soon in addition to this tutorial of just like strange glitches Elite and I have found in MechAssault. It's so glitchy. And then if you guys are watching this, if you guys ever wanted to showcase any glitches, please show us. I'm super interested in that. Skip. And like Elite said, don't try to kill anything. You're too weak, so just run. I like to go around this outside portion. This will explode right here. Don't get too close to that. If for some reason it's delayed, just don't get too close to that. I use this little jump jet. I think it's a little bit faster. I call it jump jet skip, where it's just like you're like duh, duh. It's like if you're learning how to skip in elementary school and you're just going. Dude. I'm really lucky I haven't gotten hit by anything. Wow. I'm just so small they can't hit me. I haven't gotten hit once.
Good job, sir. Had me sweating.
You were sweating, briefing boy?
Yes, and I like to do little jump jet skip. So it's like da 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 da. This would be really good health on Elite, but they're much more accurate and they take a lot more chances to fire at you on this, so it's rare to get full health. But if you're at this, holy hell, you better hope you stay at this. So,
Sir,
go
your
right there.
playmate is back.
Move it, Captain. No time for heroics.
Kind of just cut corners whenever possible. Just want to do this. Just keep skipping along. Keep skipping. And so I'm still kind of getting used to getting back in speedrunning and streaming in general. So my apologies if I'm doing anything wrong. I'm still new. There's a hidden health right here. You will likely need that on Elite. Just keep running. Keep on running.
I'm reading at least one active tank unit.
Keep running. I recommend going maybe a little bit to the left right here. Jump over this little lava section right here. You can really control your jump jet. Like you can hover for a very long time. Like left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. It's so your jump jets are really interesting in this. So shoot that little. Come on. Shoot that, and then walk into here. Walk into here, and mission's done. Mash A.
In a candy store.
Captain.
Mash A. Split.
Watch and learn.
And you're coming to some of the hardest. Yes. If you touch the lava, you will just basically die instantly. So don't do that. A good point is don't go in the lava on where cutscenes happen. And I don't know why my. So now. Okay. Now you're in Atlas. I don't know why my.
Okay, let
Hold
them
on.
have it. Make your way to the regional palace and let them know who they're messing with.
For some reason. There we go. Okay, my camera went out of focus. Anyways, this is a very interesting level. You can probably saunter all the way through this on green.
Incoming mech. It's the one that's been chasing you.
Use these autocannons.
You aren't in that power armor anymore.
Bam.
Show them what an Atlas can do. Size matters.
And just these autocannons are super powerful. Where'd he go? Ah, son of a bitch. Ah. Hey, you got it, man. 343 is from Halo. You got it. Halo is one of my favorite games of all time, and I just picked Zenith. I was just experimenting. I was just like, space name, or just like cool name. Zenith. Numbers, because Zenith's always taken. 343. Boom. And somehow that wasn't taken, but yeah. Anyways. Just kind of power your way through this guy. Collect a salvage if necessary. He shouldn't be back here. He's back here because I'm bad at the game. Hey, fun fact, everyone. 343 is from Halo, and from my name.
Sir, we caught him napping. Punch through that weakened wall section.
binge through this, but yeah. I definitely want to do like a playthrough of Halo. I've played that so many times. The first Halo, it definitely has a kind of a... I have a soft spot for it.
Ambush! Oh, wait! Oh, it's just a cougar.
It's just a cougar. That's a good line. Shoot it down. Sometimes you can get them to... You can knock it down. Alright. Wow, he's stuck. Which is, it's really interesting. Yeah, Halo's good, but yeah, this is mech time. You're right. Anyways, he got stuck for whatever reason. There's some health over here if you need it. Sometimes I forget I'm doing a tutorial right now, so... Anyways. I might have to cut this up just for simplicity's sake. Just to cut out maybe some of the dead air that I'm doing. Just wander through. Whoops. Kind of take down these turrets, they'll chip away your health.
Another playmate.
They do get... You're right, they do get stuck in certain spots. I haven't figured out why they do that. It's just, for some reason they do. This is an example of using a bridge. There's a Belial over here. Just shoot the bridge a couple times and the bridge should fall on top of him. Or not. Okay, there we go. Close. Anyways, the bridge should fall on top of him. Just kind of gauge where he is. Just shoot when he's about right, like right when where he was. It's kind of hard to explain. You just have to get a feel for it. Right there.
Partygoers are running for it. Terminate as many
There's
as
a couple
possible.
sets of health right there. Get that helicopter, it's going to be super annoying. Get this helicopter, it's going to be super annoying. The rest you don't have to worry about. Go right here. You'll see a Thor from all the way over there. You can try to shoot him from there, but I found that it doesn't... Good point. If you're wondering why am I hearing mech the battle music but not seeing the mech? He might be stuck. So I like to wait for the Thor to come close so I can just snipe at him. I just have to kind of wait and chill for a little bit. You can shoot at him a little bit. I do like to do that, just so he's close. Like right there, he got stuck for a little bit. Maybe shoot him 3 or 4 times. He'll jump jet right there, then he'll jump jet right there, and just kind of lay into him. And just to cheese it, I'll do that. Like to pick up this, and let me pick up that blue over there, just in case. Yes, it's ruthless on this one. So, okay. So stand about right here, use the autocannon, focus just like, if you can see that little post, focus a little bit to the left of that post right there. Fire. 1, 2. Sometimes they'll fall and you'll have to walk forward to see them again. 3, 4. Oh, see, he fell. I say 5 times. 5 times will kill him. If you do it 4 in a little bit, it'll be fine.
Activating. Looks like they aren't gonna let you play Godzilla much longer.
You can shoot that to damage this Atlas over here. Just definitely use these auto cannons to your advantage. They're ridiculously overpowered. And use those, definitely use those to your advantage too. Kill the Atlas. Just basically just kill everything. Yeah, it just took a lot of trial and error. Like on my 2-hour 10-minute run, oh man, that was a bad move on my part. Okay, don't do that. Because now I have to grab more of this yellow. And then go over there and get his yellow. It's really hard to test this level, and there might be an emulator out there, but we also haven't utilized that emulator yet. Just remember, when you focus on this mech in the distance, and it takes about 5 shots. So, and normally in this level, you're supposed to destroy the mansion from the you're supposed to destroy the mansion from the front, but I found a way better strat that works better in the back. Destroy this little post right here. Get this health ready. Follow this right here. Kind of walk up this little corner. It's right there, just... Okay, right here. I'll display it again. Just walk up here a little bit on the corner of that. If you're seeing this vid, Xbox emulators, there. That's what I've heard. It might not be 100. It might not be like textures, texture-wise, not be pretty good. It might be playable. I think that's what it is. It's not like totally solid. Xboxes are kind of hard to emulate. But anyways, if at this point there's no kind of solid emulator for campaign, at least. But anyways, let's get. I'll try to just explain this. So, at this point, after destroying the mansion, you'll fight a Prometheus. So what you'll have to do is I destroy this side portion first. Maybe like 5 shots. There we go. Hide right here, just about this point on the wall. And you know, way back at the start, you notice the stuff we said about using buildings for damage. Well, once he walks about right there, lay into the building. He'll destroy it, and he'll take a ton of damage. Notice how he's... I mean, he's still got a ton of health, but if utilized properly, then... Oh, yes, he's not a joke.
Captain.
Watch and learn.
He is definitely not a joke on this.
We've obtained information that more suspected rebels are being made to work in factories reinforcing the word of Blade.
Do the new strat just because it's tricky
the prisoners
and
destroying
it involves knowing what it
We're going to hot
is.
drop you in, sir. There are 2 outposts
Because
between
if
you
I
and
do
the
it on
camp.
green, people
Take
are going to
the
be like,
comm
"Oh,
towers
this is
out, and as
easy."
always, flatten any hostile troops.
Because this is such a green level tactic. You know what? But what I figured out, okay, so what I figured out on green is, you know what, I'm gonna high risk, high reward. Okay, that's a good way to put it. So I recommend this one is best if you play through the level as normal as the Mad Cat. So if once you play through the level, just do it as normal as the Mad Cat. Be super careful. Just for this, and just because it's going to work on green, I will do the other skip. This is a very risky strat on elite difficulty. So don't do this. I'm just kind of doing this because we need to go a little faster. I'll walk over here. What you want to do, this is okay, this is just if it's good. This would be very good luck. Go about right here, activate that. Shoot that. Shoot that. Switch to the machine guns, shoot this, grab that, shoot this. You need to do...
The first nav point will lead you right to the outpost comm tower.
Use that. Okay. The good thing to note is you see this, you don't have to destroy it. Grab this health. You do not have to destroy it. A new strat I found is if you go right there, yes, pick up all the health that you possibly can. You can destroy the bridge if you're in time, and it can help damage the Uziel, be a problem. I don't recommend doing this on a playthrough with the Mad Cat. I'm just doing this for speed's sake. Health is very beginning. If you're on green, do this.
I'm reading a mech repair yard ahead. Should be some salvage for us.
Shoot those. Gonna use your target jamming right here. Shoot those right there. They can't lock onto you.
Some of those mechs are still damaged. We caught them with their pants down.
Shoot this. Grab the yellow. Grab this health right there. There's another health right here if you need it, and you will need it on elite if you plan to do this. You don't need this blue. You wait right here just a little bit. Watch your radar. And my nose itches. Watch your radar. And once you see the two mechs together, you can run for it. Wait a little bit. Use it right there. The Mad Cat and the Uziel should run right into the base. Shoot these and just keep running. Don't bother fighting those. You do not need to fight those mechs.
Incoming bombers. Watch yourself.
Go to the right. There's going to be a bomber run going boom, 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 right there. Very cinematic. Look at my camera work right there. A+. Okay, the mech followed me. It's very not... That wouldn't be good on elite. We're gonna do this. Shoot the helicopters. They would be highly annoying. Grab this health. Grab this. Okay, shoot those. Shoot that. You have to grab this on elite. Do not. If you do this strat, you have to get that. Or you have to have a considerable amount. Either that or just a... Yes. Practice this level. If you want to do this strat, do this a ton. I still can't get this consistently. But you have to have full strength machine guns in order to defeat the mechs at the end. So maybe take down this if you're a little nervous about getting exploded, especially on elite. Shoot that once right there. Grab the health. Shoot that turret. Kick that. You can get a blue. Use some target jamming right there. Use your missiles right here. The good section, use your missiles. And this missile pulse laser combo is pretty solid. Missile pulse laser. Whoops, I missed. Missile pulse laser. Boom, done. So I like to destroy this one. This is the only one that can kind of shoot me consistently.
The turrets ahead need to be destroyed. I've never seen so many fixed defenses in one place. Are they pointed the wrong way?
Definitely. And
Mech Warrior, you should be able to see the camp
collect this health right here.
Sir, looks like a very light guard force.
Shoot this turret right here. It definitely will irk you if you don't. Save the machine gun for the mechs. This strat is so useful, especially on green. And on elite, it's risky, but it pays off well. Now, before I get to this mech fight, remember what I said about combos way back. The best combo in this is the pulse laser machine gun combo. So it goes, it just goes for green. They're all about the same time, so just remember, switch immediately, and then just wait. And then just switch back to that when you guess when it's done. So like
Only
this.
one guard.
Foolish mercenaries. All it took is civilians to lure you here. You are weak.
Incoming dropship. It's hot dropping a mech.
And your computer will heat up, but look how fast you just took down the mech.
This butcher back.
And the reason I say you want to save that for the mech is because it'll drop another yellow and you can use it. So walk to the back.
Sir, watch yourself. The dropship's returning and it's hot dropping another mech.
Same combo for these guys. Hide behind, I would say definitely hide behind walls on the lead because it can be very tough. Okay, that one's done. If you're lucky, you can get it, you can get combos. Unless you're really low on health, don't worry about taking a whole lot of damage. You'll deal so much more damage. I need my computer to slow down, calm down a little bit. This is an insane combo. Oh no, and
Savor your victory, mercenary. I will personally assure your death and all those on this planet.
so proceed, like, don't do this unless you practice this consistently. Play through like with the Mad Cat or a strong mech. This is just a trick that works consistently on green and is a great strat, but on elite, play through with a Mad Cat or something like that. Don't try this first.
Captain, return
It's
to
really
Vickers.
hard.
We need to settle this. And shut straighter up. Ragnarok or no?
So you can
Watch
split
and
right there,
learn.
payback.
It seems that all Word of Blake forces are in full retreat.
I would say
For all
do
his
the
big
Mad
talk, it
Cat.
looks
You
like
can be
Strader
the
and his
Uzi on
boys are
this
all
just for the
running.
PPCs.
Better yet, his
but
second in command
if
is
you're
moving
starting
through...
out, please use the Mad Cat. The raw power of the Mad Cat will just totally dominate during payback.
Sir, you're badly outnumbered. Stay mobile. You won't be able to take
So
them
much
head
time
on.
saved.
Just get the second
Oh,
in
man.
command before they escape.
If these were my actual splits, I would want to die. Oh man.
Captain,
But yeah,
they'll try to lure you
I
away.
suggest like just
Don't be
running through the
distracted.
level and
Only
then
one thing matters.
just run through like the campaign on on elite as normal and just use those as your time. Anything you do better is going to be great time saves. I say just take a couple PPCs. Those missiles will be kind of ruthless and they're super accurate.
They're all in catapult heavy mechs? To be sure you get the
So
second in
you
command,
you
you'll
don't
need
need
to
to do
knock them all out.
just take care of the Cougar. It'll just be annoying otherwise. What you want to do is kind of, okay, just get kind of close, back up, aim at that guy. Just be careful though. If you want to do this, just be very careful. Aim, boom, aim, back up, watch out for the missiles. I wish he started limping, that'd be great. Awesome, he started limping, that's good. And what the best part is power over speed in this one. The best part about this is if he limps, he stops the whole kind of train. And so I'm gonna wait until at least like 2 of the mechs are there. See if I can wait until at least 3. Okay, let's just start laying into the bridge. Try to get him to limp and you can take him. And you just took down 3 mechs. So try to get him to limp.
The Word of Blake is in full retreat. Like amateurs,
if you can get them to limp and then compress the group of people, and then ultimately try to kill them all with that bridge, or just try to kill the front two. Even if you don't get them to limp, it'll stack the explosion. It'll work. But the limp tactic is something I just found out right now. So I'm gonna be honest, I just found that out right now to compress it. I hopefully ad-libbed that really well. I have never gotten them to limp, so it's a very good strat. Well, I've practiced it frequently. But yeah, just take pot shots at that first one to compress the rest. Their jump jets can be really pain in the ass. So yeah, 3 shots with the fully charged TPC should kill them in a missile. And that's it. So just keep following the path. And there's only going to be 2 other mechs and a tank, and then you just take them all down, and that's the mission. Anything to note in this Elite, or anything that I missed in the previous ones?
You will face death.
Foster, can the Icarus get us off this rock yet?
No, sir. Just local hops.
Captain, return to the Icarus. We're going to assault this Word of Blake base and stop Strader before he escapes. Payback.
Okay, it's a little bit... Okay. Just figured if I missed something...
Watch and learn.
Wanted to mention it. Alright, now we're going on to my favorite level. Worst day since.
We can't let Strader escape, and it would be in our best interest to capture whatever lost technology is being evacuated with him.
An Atlas,
Someone has to go into a heavily
Prometheus,
guarded spaceport,
Summoner,
blow the
Thor.
Blake dropship, and kill or strand Strader.
But
Guess
the
who
Uziel is the best mech for it. Now, it's so... oh my god, this one is so much fun. Just because it's so quick, so efficient. And the little challenge at the end is always kind of a rush to get through. You're like, I did it! Okay, I have to explain stuff. Okay, before I run this level, there's a couple things you... why did my camera just not go in focus? Oh my god. This webcam is being a piece of shit. Okay, fine. Ignore that. Anyways. Casually, this level will take you maybe 10-15 minutes. But you can cut down time. Oh yeah. There's an alternate strat that Elite found where you go to the left instead of the right, like I'm going to. I suggest you go to the right because there's less things that will shoot it. Yeah, going to the left. There's 2 ways you can go, to the left or to the right. I haven't seen the left side, and I haven't tried the left in a while. I just know the right side pretty well. That's why I use it. But anyways, this will be a little confusing and a lot to take in. Left is risky, but it only saves 10 seconds. Okay, so if you're feeling gutsy, go to the left on Elite. If not, just do what I do. Okay.
Sir,
you're supposed to go this way.
We need to catch the commander before he can escape. I'm placing nav points for you.
Just aim to the right and go on this little ledge right here. Follow the path to the right. Maybe shoot this little tank thing right here.
Don't get caught on one.
Shoot this, grab the blue, use the chaff, or just whatever. Just kind of proceed through. Jump jet across this little gap. Right here. And shoot this. Grab this blue. And normally you're supposed to go this way, but the level isn't built properly, so you can just go across to the right. And you've skipped 2 mech fights, you skipped a power armor fight, you've skipped a lot. On Elite, these helicopters can spawn, so I just destroy it. Helicopters are always annoying, that's why I destroy it. something that Elite showed me also is I always thought you had to destroy these, but turns out you do not have to destroy anything. So thank you Elite for finding that. You skipped like 75% of the level. Okay, so let me just show that again. I came in from that side and just went to the left of this one machine over there. Jump jet to this corner right here. Aim about that way and just kind of follow the wall and jump jet a little bit. Only one trigger, correct? Yep. On Elite, I suggest taking down this because tanks are annoying. One trigger and the final boss. That's it. So just kind of follow this wall, jump jet if you need to. Just do this, go back and forth, jump jet if you start to fall. There's a spot right here. Maybe you can just recharge jump jets, start walking again. Whoa! The Uzi will just he's like, that's it, I'm done. My life is over. It's a little wonky. You can kind of just walk along the edge. You can fly around right here. You can just jump over the wall. There's still a lot of experimenting to do. Shoot down this, you will need it. Shoot down this mech depot right here. Walk about right here. And then when you see destroy the WOB dropship before it can take off.
Is loaded with goodness. Take it down.
Goodness?
Oh, and you might be thinking, oh, could I shoot this from over here? And the answer is, I mean, I think you can, but I don't think it works. And there's still a lot of experimenting to do on this level. But yes, you cannot jump over. There are invisible walls. There's tons of invisible walls in this level, and you just can't jump over to go get it. And also, yeah, and also it doesn't take damage if you shoot at it, so just walk in as normal.
There's the dropship. Kill it. Reap what you sow, Strader.
Now, I walked to the back of this because the Ragnarok is in here. If you can see it. You see it right here? The Ragnarok is in here. So I recommend walking, yeah, until you go in. I recommend doing this. Using your missile machine gun combo. Take down the ship. You can go to the side if you want to. Skip the fight right here, or skip the cutscene. Oh, is that a new strat? Did I discover a new strat?
My wrath is swift and terrible.
Okay. Only do that on green. Okay. Anyways. Mr. Speedrunner, can't you just blow up that building he's in before he comes out? If you ask that, you're catching on to destruction, but no, you can't.
Relent before the chosen of Blake.
He has really lost it.
That
Because it's not, you can't, I don't think you can blow it up. I haven't tried it, but like, in a while, but I don't believe you can blow it up. Oh, I killed him with the shield! Oh, that's rare! But yeah.
See you in hell, Strader. Sorry, sirs, couldn't help myself.
Jump jet to the top,
Well
come on.
done, Captain.
Yeah.
At least now we know what
Whoa,
Ragnarok
physics
is,
are weird.
or it was.
Physics are weird.
Sir, too bad we couldn't capture it and analyze it.
Sir, what? Look at the feed from the cameras.
And,
Whoa, they
oh,
had
there I am,
two?
right there.
Foster, send in the techs. I want that mech up and running fast.
So
We
be
need to
sure, you
stop
can
it.
skip the cutscene, and anyways. I just wanted to just fuck with the physics in this. It's so weird up there. Anyways, but yeah, you cannot destroy the building. He comes out. If you're on green, you might be able to use those little destructible containers to take down some of his health. On Elite, I haven't tried that because I think he's a lot smarter than that. Anyways, split. We're on the final 2 levels. It is okay. It is invincible. All right, thank you, Elite.
Sport, we are in a bad
Smash your way
spot
through.
here.
You only have one choice. We're coming down to the final 2 levels. Is there anything to note about this level other than just play through it as normal, kind of?
Right, no time for screwing around. Get in there and stop that drill.
And I may add, save my life.
I knew it wouldn't last.
Anyways, take that down. Tanks will kind of spawn right there. Use your missiles. Switch to the lava gun. The lava gun is really overpowered, and if you hit all 3 shots, you can take care of business pretty solidly. And it can lock on pretty well. That was a rare miss. That was another rare miss. Are you kidding me? Only the very last mechs are actually necessary. Good luck running past everything. Okay. Just play on Elite, play through the levels normal. It's way too hard to skip everything. Alright, good to know. The last 4 mechs are the only ones that are necessary, but it's so tricky to run past everything on Elite just because there's so much you need to watch out for. Here.
Reading multiple mechs. Deal with them quick.
So Thor will run out from behind this. When he's running straight at you, I suggest using the lava gun. If he's running to the side, maybe don't use that lava gun. But you can still get some pretty nice shots. Anyways, the lava gun is really overpowered. It's hard to even test because on green it took a lot of damage. Ooh, okay, yeah. So yeah, even on green, this is a tricky level. There's a health right there. There's power-ups over on the left. I suggest when you see this, aim at the ground right here. Maybe even to the right a little bit to get this Mad Cat. Take some solid shots. Put down my Mad Cat. And you can't switch to the lava gun any other way besides using the left trigger. That's also something. There is a yellow back here if you need it. You need some power. You need some health right here. Take that down. Also right here. Shoot this. Shoot another one. Walk in.
Who knows how many are in those?
Well, I mean, if you don't time it wrong like I did because I'm dumb, you can time that mech. Time the building to crash down onto the mech. Also, don't let me spawn mechs. I'm almost 100% dumb. Ooh, don't let those spawn mechs. Holy shit, I'm so absent-minded and tired. If you do this right, you should be able to fight with Thor later. Whoops. Jesus Christ. Okay. Those will spawn. Oh, I knocked him down. Use that lava gun if you knock him down. Wow, that was good. Grab that, kind of recharge. There's a yellow right here. Yellows are pretty good at quick sniping. Missiles are also pretty good. Definitely destroy mech depots if they are detrimental. That lava gun is absolutely amazing. And it tracks. So, oh my god, lava gun. Lava gun and Warhammer missiles are definitely some of the most overpowered guns to use in the campaign and multiplayer. That's what I've heard.
Sir, Atlas, inbound!
And what you need to do is he'll start walking towards you like this. Use that lava gun. 1, 2, 3. I use it one more time because he's super slow. Then just kind of pick at him. Use it again. And he used a chaff at the perfect time, so they really don't want you to run through this level, so they put everything to try and stop. And it does a really good job of that on Elite, so. This is definitely like a speedrun proof level. Get to admire some of the scenery. Here.
You need to traverse these lava fields to get to the drill.
Alright, you see that right there. Use these Gauss rifles just to pick at this guy. And about 6 shots of that, he's dead. 1, 2. Whoops. Whoops. It's so overpowered. Anyways, kill those mechs, they should be pretty easy. These when you get to the end, it's kind of like you play through as normal. It's kind of speedrun proof like that. Now on Elite, I suggest you do what I do. Yes. Time. What was I gonna say? There's gonna be a Mad Cat right there. I suggest wait. Watch this. It might hit me, so I use the shield. Oh, and I knocked it down. That's awesome. Use the lava gun when they're on the ground. Even when they're getting up, you can still knock some sense into them. Anytime you do knock them down, what you want to do is just use that lava gun. It is super overpowered. It's already a level 3 weapon, so anyways, you kill 1 mech. There's only 4 mechs, technically only 4 mechs you have to deal with in the camp, like overall. These are the last 4 mechs. There's 1 right there and then 3 more.
The gate ahead will take you to the drill approach. Hurry!
So over there, you can kind of guess where they're coming from. Definitely, I do say back up and kind of use that shield. Those missiles will be absolute rockets. I say take down the Timberwolf. Those Gauss rifles are pretty insane. They maybe pick at the Atlas a little bit. Use that lava gun to your advantage. It'll be absolutely ruthless. Pick up the salvage. Unless it's deep into lava, then I say ignore it. Shoot at the other one as soon as I can see where it is. And I knocked it down. Unbelievable. Take down those 3 mechs and then walk into the next section. Walk into this door and the mission's over. It's kind of like a playthrough as normal. Yeah, I wish there was a way to consistently get mechs to get knocked down. That'd be awesome. So walk into here, split,
watch and learn,
and you're onto the final level. So, mash A.
Sir, the drill isn't far down this path.
Let me just preface this by saying, if you're on Elite, be prepared to try this one. Like, yes, has no skips at all. It's very short, but it can take you like 5 tries. Like, sometimes it could take you, you can kill your run if you're on good pace. I've had many runs die to this section. So if you're not to like practice this one, especially with the tactic I'm about to show you right now, it's semi-consistent.
Wonder if they even... I'm reading some strange seismic activity.
I have a bad feeling about this. Mech Warrior, move it!
Just do that. Yeah, you can practice your little shield right here. We're on to the final part. This is the last portion, the last level of the game, and then you're done with your run. aim lava gun right there. There's a turret and there's some tanks in there. So aim right about there. Yes, it is very hard. Especially for like some casual people, it can be a very tricky level. So, grab the missiles, grab this. And a good cycle for you to do is the lava gun cycle. So it's this, use that, boom. And then do it twice on this Atlas. Kill it in this order: Atlas, Thor, Prometheus, Summoner. And if you don't know which ones of those are, play through in multiplayer so you can figure out which ones they are. But I will try to demonstrate really quick. So I usually let this kind of settle to let the smoke clear. Atlas will be on the left. So fire. You'll lay into it. Follow. Usually you can get a good tracking right there. And then maybe one more right there. And you might get lucky if you kill it fast enough to kill the Thor 2. What you want to do is kind of hug this wall a little bit. Whoops. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I was dumb. Anyways, what you want to do... Oh my god. So, kind of, I hug this little lava. This is definitely, like, this would definitely not work. Ooh, that's very scary. Hang out kind of close to this lava ledge. Oh my god, really? Computer's really high on this. So, usually, the Prometheus never has done that. Alright. But anyways, the Prometheus would be up here. In fact, let me show you better. Let me show you a better cycle. He normally waits at the end. It's because I stepped in the lava accidentally at the end, so that's why it took a long time.
Sir, the drill isn't far down this path. I am reading a number of large mechs to...
So, let's just do a good cycle. Now that people know what to expect.
Mech warrior, move it.
So now that you know what to expect on Elite, and remember, on Elite, they're absolutely ruthless. Elite can totally mess up just a run. They'll take down your health. It's super hard. You'll definitely have to play through it a few times. There. Oh, come on, dude. Yes, I've lost so many runs. Been pretty sad. I've also lost them now on Not On My Watch, but before the Not On My Watch skip was discovered, this was a huge run killer. Okay, remember the lava gun cycle is this. Lava gun, Gauss rifle, missiles. Lava gun, Gauss rifle, missiles, maybe lava run again. Yeah, it can happen. Anyways, if you need a little extra sight, remember, Atlas, Thor, Prometheus, Summoner. Atlas will be on the left. So, shoot, boom, go. Shoot him again. Your health. Oh, and he already is limping, so that's pretty... So, see how fast you were able to kill him right there? So I hug over here. Kind of pick at this guy over here. Grab that so I have full strength to pick at him. Shoot. He usually walks towards you. Whoops, I didn't mean to use the lava gun, but it worked. Anyways, there's the Prometheus over here. You can usually shield predict when he'll shoot those Gauss rifles, and on Elite, he'll normally hit you every time. Yeah, like that, and you lose so much health. Oh man, I missed. God damn it. You can use that lava gun. He's dead. Even then, look how much health I lost on that one. This is definitely not on Elite. So yeah, if they start limping, take advantage, especially the assault mechs like the assault mechs will be super slow. You get them with a lot of overtime. So once you kill, the moment you kill that last dude, turn the camera so you can walk into here. Walk into here, press A, get your hand ready on the timer, and your
Drinks
run is
on me
done.
when you get back?
247, woo! All right. And it's okay if your time is like almost 3 hours. GG, everyone. Spam GG in the chat. This would be a very good run if you just started out. You got tons of time saved. I was able to world record.
Chance our boy made it?
Okay.
Unknown.
World record tutorial pace.
Hey, Tiger, you're finally
there's
awake.
my workaround for it.
So Lieutenant Foster and the techs have been looking at
But
your
it's-
little toy. We thought you were taking a dirt nap for sure. Nice trick.
This is over like
Your
an
cockpit
hour
carried you out of that
my...
inferno and straight back to our loving arms.
Sirs? You really need to see this. This is technology
Anyways,
that we've never seen.
I like to celebrate just like, hey, I won, I beat the
We're not
game
sure yet
fast
what
so
all
I
it
can watch
do,
the cutscene.
But it saved your life. I wonder if the enemy...
We handed it to the Word, saved everyone's butt, and in the process,
It's definitely not
got
too
the prize.
complex, but you just
The
have
other
to know
dragoons are
where
still down there
everything
mopping
is.
up the remaining fanatics. Most of them
So what I'm
started
gonna do,
running
I'm gonna
after you
take my-
86 their commander.
Those headphones
We
off.
beat them on
But
this
yeah,
planet, but I have a feeling
it's
this war
definitely
is
just like
beginning. The problem is a lot
know
of them
the
got
story.
away,
It's
and they'll
not like,
spread like a virus. So congratulations,
activate this
we've earned
glitch
our
and
pay
you have
and a
infinite
permanent
jump
place
jets.
on the Word
Or
Blake list.
if you walk at
They'll
a
be
certain
coming for
angle
us,
on this,
and I'm
then
damned
we
if I'm going to
lose.
give them your toy back.
Then there's no
Question
out of
is,
bounds
are you ready
or
for
whatever.
this, sport?
Wall climb along this section and you can skip 3/4 of the level. I'm just like, it's nothing to that caliber yet. It's super simple. Anyone can pick it up. And if you're looking for a live tutorial just to kind of walk you through it, this is what would be it. I'll have another tutorial explaining in a little better detail, like just specific strats, explaining them. Anyways, exactly, Elite. Just play, get a feel for the game, just know what to expect in the campaign. It's just like the best way to speedrun this game is just to play through the campaign. And I know not a whole lot of people know this game for the campaign, but hey, just like if you're not too interested in the campaign, want to get to multiplayer and get the Ragnarok, just think it's just like, I'm getting the Ragnarok for this. Anyways, I think, yeah, definitely. I'm never sure about any other people, but do that. Message me if you're ever. I have a Discord. It's below. I will answer any questions you have, and if you know anyone who wants to, or if you know anyone who wants to even break the game, just kind of like, hey, I can wall climb along this section, or hey, I can do this. Please let us know that. I do have, yes, Discord below. You can ask me on my YouTube channel, on Twitch, anytime. Probably the best way to get a hold of me is through Discord. I check that semi-consistently. Yes, we always look for help, and I'm trying to revitalize. I let this community die 2 years ago, and I kind of want it to start up again. So, anyways, that's a live tutorial down. So, later on, I'll have to record just a more concise, clear, like maybe 20-minute tutorial. But yeah, if you own a copy of MechAssault, yeah. Elite is a very friendly person. I'm a little more kind of defensive, I guess, about the speed runs, but Elite's very amicable. Ask us about it. We're really down for it. So yeah, don't be afraid to chat with us. Reach out to us anytime if you want. So The only drawback, and I will just say this, only drawback is we can't seem to get a hold of the mod for the speedrun of this so far. So I'm hoping that one of us will get to be mod and maybe accept more speedruns. I'm not sure if he's still interested in this yet. But if he is, and we can get him interested, we're still working on that. So right now, it's a little bit in beta, but hey, we got to start somewhere. Anyways, it's okay if your time is at like 3 hours. You got tons of time save. So don't be discouraged if you're like, oh man, I took like 2.5 hours. Don't be worried about that. You got all the time in the world. It's such a super simple game, and I think it's a speedrun, and yeah. Nowhere else but up. Exactly, Elite. Anyways, you got anything else to mention? Any like strats or anything? Oh, I also I have something too, but if you have anything, just want to make sure we get every last ounce of information out. Oh man. Right. You okay. Here's a couple things that I found. The splits, I have 2 splits. One is elite difficulty %, and the second one is green difficulty %. They're both on speedrun.com, so I'm gonna double check. So if you just go to, I'm going to, whoa. Oh, go ahead. I'm just gonna just kind of walk through that too. I might have to edit this like in just in post somewhere as well. Anyways, if you go to speedrun.com, just look up MechAssault. Just look up the game MechAssault. You should see our names up here. And just go to the left, click on resources, and so far, like, the only thing on there's the splits, and I have one for elite and difficulty, so you just click on it, download, the splits are there. You don't have to make your own, I've done it for you. So speedrun.com, look up the game, go to the left tab, click on resources, there it is. Okay. All enemies and objectives are same on both difficulties. Okay, yes, good point. So they're the same game. Elite is just way harder. And it's a little more, like, green shows off a little technical. Green is a good starting point if you just want to get through the game fast. Elite is sort of like a challenge mode, bounces. Good. It's a good blend of skill and just, what is it? Skill. Good blend of skill and knowledge. There you go. So it's the same game. So they're both. It's pretty much the same game. Here, I'll give Elite if you're ready for the big boys. Anyways, I'll just give a concise tutorial, then I'll call it. Anyways, so going down hard is just pretty much play through as normal. On green, kill the 3 turrets at the base side, destroy the building, destroy the 4 power armor. Last, suffer the silence, water skip, destroy the comm tower, destroy the Owens. Friends indeed, jump jet to the left to the hill, jump jet to the next island, grab the power-ups if you want, go to the city, to the bridge, walk into the city, pull back, shoot the Owens. Yeah. Yes, you don't even, like, it. I will accept any runs because I'm hoping to revitalize this. So yeah, pull back, destroy the bridge, and do the levels normal. Dry me out, destroy the destroy the tank depot, destroy the... Pretty much play through as normal, but instead of going around, cut up onto the top island. Sailing away, normal, do it fast. Catnap, I'd say it's pretty much normal, just gotta see what's coming. Catnap, take advantage of the sleeping Uziols. Bright Lights Dark City, play through as normal. Bright Lights Dark City 2, if you're on green, you can rush it. If you're on elite, just do the best you can. Go ahead, elite. Not again, you can rush it, but elite, just play through. Play through normal. Do the wall jump on this one. Do another wall jump on this one. Kill all the mechs, kill all the guns. Run like hell. Exactly. I just put that in, and that's a good point. I didn't put the mech in the splits. Just because you can. They're customizable. Yes, good point. They're totally customizable. It's just the base level and empty time, so it's totally fine. If you want to if you're just like, I am certain this is the fastest route, and you can just put the mech in there. It's just, I've gotten used to it, but if you want to do it, that's totally fine. So, take advantage of the sight and take advantage of destruction. Not on my watch. You can do the risky strat, but I recommend you play through it as normal. Pick at the leader and hope he limps, and use the bridge. I mean, honestly, just refer back to the skip. Play through as normal or rush it on green, but it's risky. And then lava gun cycle, which is lava Gauss missile twice, and then you can probably kill the Atlas by then. So Atlas, Thor, Prometheus, Summoner, go in, your run's done. That's just the quick, concise tutorial if you know the campaign kind of well. Yes, and it's been really fun to see my time like drop a complete hour on the hardest difficulty, because I've been running this game since 2017, and one of my first times before I even did an official record was 245. So this is that's just about how long it took me. And so my first official run was 210, and I managed to get it down to 141. So it's really satisfying to see that time go down. Anyways, we got the resources. Yeah. I got you into MechAssault Elite. Well, I'm hoping to get some other people. I hope both of us, Elite and I, can get some more people interested. But anyways, I'm probably gonna have to highlight this. Maybe I might have to download this and just cut some stuff out, but I might just upload it as is. Maybe cut this end slate. You know what? Maybe not. I'll export it to YouTube as is. It's pretty good. Anyways, anything else you wanted to mention? I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. If you do have or just want to just break MechAssault, like just show off the glitches and stuff, you can @ me on Twitter. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Discord. Feel free to join and show us those clips. Even just upload it on YouTube. I'm always looking around for more runners. So I'll always be pretty supportive. I'm not like one of those like, lol, scrub, get good. So anyways, also we're looking for people to just time individual levels. It's still down to a science. See, we're remembering stuff, Elite. Good point. So if you just want to be like, I think I can do not again the fastest, so you can always time yourself that way. where like ILs are good, full runs are good, even like middle of the road runs, even like category extensions. If you think like, oh, I can do every single objective in under 2 or 3 hours or something, every single objective, then by all means, we're open to like expanding the categories. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for me. I can't think of anything else. Show glitch or technique. Yep, feel free. Like I said, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Twitch even. You can easily reach me on Discord though. Maybe even Twitter. I kind of check that semi-frequently, but yeah, anyway. I think that, yeah. You got everything, Elite? Alright. Anyways, that's just a basic tutorial. That's like, this is how your typical run will go. So, anyways, thank you for watching, and I hopefully will dwindle my next run, which will be a legit run and not a tutorial. Hopefully my next run will be an Elite world record, which will be under 100 minutes. I'm hoping to do that. So yeah, challenge yourself to beat that time. That's what I'm hoping for. So anyways, if you ever tuned in, or if you're tuned in, if you're from YouTube or anywhere else, thank you for watching. I hope this stream was informative. And if you're not a big fan of these live tutorials, I have another tutorial coming out, but I just wanted to get another updated one out there. So anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.